This isn't a threat, it's a promise.
Might want to try dialing you again. Call the meeting to order at 9:01 a.m. Let's look at the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Christine? It is. Technology is great when it works.
Otherwise you listen to the music.
Okay. She's on a full-time gig right now that she has to do the newsletter, she has to do the lesson plans. It's like, you're not just you don't get paid enough to do that stuff. When you're working on Saturday and Sunday as a substitute, you're not paid enough.
Yeah.
So going for? I wonder if you need to redo yours, maybe.
I didn't do it.
I mean, it obviously works to start with, but it doesn't usually take this long.
Fulton County's done a video for their small business relief.
Welcome to the National Health Conference Service. Please enter your conference number.
They're gonna go on video, you say?
They did a video.
On their, okay. Oh, I see what you're saying.
After the tone, say your name and then press the pound key. Thank you.
It was our idea, though.
It was actually Hamilton County's idea. Hamilton County's,
They're
should have worked for a while.
Yeah. They were on top of that one.
We'll give her a couple minutes or whatever.
It's very calming.
What are we waiting
I
on?
can share listening to music, it's very calming.
No. What are we waiting on?
So this is live. Off the phone.
There we go.
It is now in the conference.
Okay, now we're live.
Yeah.
We have Brent Bischoff here with us for veterans. Brent?
We're actually here for indigent burial. I know that's part of the budget, but we had a gentleman pass away on the 9th of September. The only money he had coming in was the Social Security. The family, he had no family, no brothers, sisters, sons, daughters to take care of it. So I called Rodenberger Gray Funeral Home. They're going to take care of the burial for the $1,000 per ORC.
Okay.
We're still waiting. On the one paper I have Emmanuel Lutheran Church Cemetery is where he's going to be interred, but it was promised to his mom and dad that he would be taken care of as long as he was cremated, to be put in with the mother and father's lot.
Okay.
Okay.
So now they're trying to discuss with the church that it was more of a verbal between the pastor and the family.
Okay.
There's a new pastor now. I'm sure the elders will be there for years and years that would say, yes, that's what we promised the family. If not, we're going to look at Forest Hill.
Yeah.
In the upper area there. So,
And then does the city donate the plot then?
yeah, the city will donate the plot for the burial. We'll get a VA marker for him if it's gonna be at Forest Hill. And that'll come in free to there's like 2 or 3 cousins. The one cousin's like 102. The other cousin was like almost 90, and the other cousin that we've been dealing with is like 80 something, so.
With you, what veteran, what war?
Roger Schultz. He had a trailer down off of 109 that blew away.
Actually, when I read in the paper, I thought,
First time.
who's gonna take care of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the cousin was at the hospital when he passed. And we said, don't do anything. If you do something, then you're gonna get the bills for everything too, because
Yeah.
you're claiming the body as.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a way to look at things, but if somebody claims the body, then all the bills go to that person. Where with this, we'll at least be able to give them a burial with a headstone.
Wonderful. What do we have to do then, Brent?
You have to pass a resolution, and then on the bottom right there, the 3 lines,
Oh, right.
you guys' signature, give 3 signatures, and then it'll go to the, auditor on the bottom, it says. States.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And really, all we need in the resolution is that we approve of, paying the indigent burial expenses for this veteran.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Would there be a motion to, pay for the indigent burial expenses, which is $1,000, to, what's the gentleman's name?
Roger Schultz.
Roger Schultz.
Roger Schultz. Well, we don't have to put this in the resolution, but so it's proper burial.
Yeah.
Would there be that motion?
I will make that motion.
I'll second.
Okay, is there further discussion? Christie?
Jeff Myers,
Yes.
Bob Hassett,
Yes.
Glenn Miller.
Yes, this resolution's approved. He gets the respect
Yes.
that he deserves. And-
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And when I give the funeral bill, I'll attach that to the.
Is that, do you cremate him then?
Okay.
Is that what? Does that-
Yeah, it'll be cremated, and then,
They just-
like I said, depending on whether it's the church,
Yeah.
cemetery, or Forest Hill.
Yeah, a lot of times they'll just put them on top.
Yeah.
You know, not deep, but.
Yeah, he was up at St. Luke or St. Vincent's.
He lived over here in Mills.
Yeah, he lives over here in Independence. So, the funeral home basically picked the body up at the hospital, took it right to the crematorium instead of having to
Yeah.
bring the body back here, then bring the body to Toledo, so.
Yeah. And, well, actually, they went to our church when I was younger. They were members of our church. Long time ago.
Well, good.
That's all I need.
Got that taken care of.
That's it.
Okay, Brian.
Thank you.
Be careful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Kevin, are you gonna get it to Kevin?
I'll get it when I get the bill.
Oh, Kevin, Commissioner.
Mr. Haskell,
Yes.
how about we do some budget?
Yes, we can do that.
All right. Just gonna pay bills at home real early this morning.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember the password.
Are you kidding me? I just did this probably,
30 days ago,
huh?
30 or 60?
No, I had
It's longer than that. Christopher and I have been talking about, there's a couple philosophies on passwords, and we've been discussing that, and what brought it to a head is a well-respected computer engineer came out with his idea, and it actually makes real good sense. Because we're talking about using so many different passwords, and the more passwords you have, the weaker the passwords are.
Scary, you know,
It's easier to remember.
Yeah.
Must reset it, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want that one. How do you get rid of that? password? No.
We need to change, no, you're changing, go back to VIP,
Yeah,
up at the top. There you go.
there?
Left, yeah.
Okay,
You need to
well, when I click there,
you need to put a new, no.
yeah, I can just start typing?
Yep.
Okay.
It'll probably help it one way.
And then, once you have confirmed the password, it will ask if you want to save it.
Update password.
There you go.
All right,
Now, you'll have to remember your password when you get to your office.
yeah, I'm gonna write it
But
down.
it may pop up correctly, I would think. But just in case, don't do like I did and
Yeah,
forget what it was.
yeah, but I just changed it to that one. Well, what do we do, change these every 30 days now? 'Cause I don't think it's been much longer than that, maybe 2 months. It might be 2 months already. Okay, there is our budget adjustments after all that. Where did that money come from?
Some of it would have, there's 170,000 there
Was there?
already, oh, it should say.
Okay, on budget adjustment,
Yeah, well, I see it.
you have to do it in a certain order. Let me go to the sheet real quick, the two,
I got them right here. Is that, but I just,
no, hold on.
no, okay.
I gotta put the sheet.
We didn't get our money back. I was getting it, we didn't get the money from the airport yet, did we? Okay.
No, my guess is there was 170,000 in that capital, courthouse capital
Yeah,
improvement,
yeah.
which is targeted
Yeah.
for the Lady Justice. Kevin wants to get that all moved over, wants to move it over into one account.
Oh,
So
okay.
we're probably advancing money to
Okay,
cover that from carryover.
Yeah, to pay Lady Justice, we have to raise some, and then transfer, but that has to be done in a specific order. So the 115 and the 170 be done first.
okay.
Increases.
Okay, well, there's
Just
two,
the 285.
There's
253,
That would be
and
that
there's
one.
a 253 here, yeah.
No, do the 285 first. Do the 285 first.
Okay, that first?
Yep, and I've got to text Amy to go in and do something.
So we're gonna have a motion to okay them all, and then I'll just do them one at a time?
well, I think you probably have to do a 285 all by itself,
Okay, all right.
and then just go ahead and print it out, so we have it,
Okay,
and then we'll do
Okay.
the rest. Okay, would there be a motion to approve budget adjustment?
I will make that motion.
I would second that.
Okay, further discussion? Hearing none, Christie?
Jeff Myers?
Yes.
Bob Hosted?
Yes.
Glenn Miller?
Yes, budget adjustments have been approved.
Now, I'm gonna put the comment in here, resolution, how do you want me to do that?
We can still use the same resolution, can't we?
Yeah.
For all of them, yeah. Just put number 1 beside it or something, 252-2.
Okay.
Dash A.
Dash 2.
Whoa.
Oh, I held that down too long, didn't I? See, I didn't know what I meant.
2-2-A, and then if you want to put a number 1 by it, or,
A1?
that's fine, yeah.
All right, okay, that's what I wanted to know, all right. And I'll
Okay,
print that
now-
one off.
She's supposed to go in and do her fund of funds.
Hang on.
Okay. Come on, Amy. She has to do this one, next step before you go on to do the rest.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Amy? Okay, he just approved the 115 and the 170. Thank you. Bye-bye. IAP wanted a PL, and so it's easier doing it this than go 3 or 4 days, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay, so then we'll do the 368,000 increase. Give her just a minute or two.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna go to that now.
Okay, we can. Oh, yeah, we can come back to this.
They've been approved, so.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Contract mediators, telephone.
Okay, you're next, Jeff.
Huh?
I said Jeff's next, then I'll go last.
Yeah. I put my thumb right here and something irritated my throat.
It's wafting this way.
Yeah. Trailer storage.
That should be the last, they pay,
Monroe Township?
why don't you open that? I think that should be the last payment.
Yeah.
Don't we pay, we pay a quarter behind.
Yeah, okay. Wow.
It's out here now.
Yeah, I know. Monroe Township's gonna miss that money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they complained about when they put it in there, so. Now it's gone.
I wonder if they even know it's gone.
I'll call them, let them know.
They'll know when they don't get the check.
You lost your money, you lost your money, boys.
Which one of the three are you going to call?
You know. We got some new cars, huh? I didn't know we were getting new ones. Did you guys?
I saw those in the two new Fords.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
SUVs, weren't there?
It didn't say on there.
There's a new SUV that sets up the sheriff's office.
It said
Okay.
police package, that's all. It didn't say model on the bill.
Oh, yeah?
Open that one of them up.
There are 2 of them.
I think they're both the same.
Looks the same, yeah.
If it was on there, I missed it.
Carrier Explorer.
Was it a Ford SUV like a?
Yeah, I was gonna.
Yeah, it's one of the police interceptors.
Oh, okay.
When those first came out, still, I was on council, Whit and I said, I don't remember where we were sitting, we watched the video. Ford had produced a video of how they had changed the Explorer for police duty and even the Taurus. It was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, all it says is police interceptor right there.
I haven't got the title yet.
Now, was that bought off state contract or state?
I don't know, I never got it, that's all I received right there is.
Huh.
Well, there should be a document that has all the details on it that we should
I'll
have.
look through the bill again and see, or the.
Yeah, that's all that's there, so.
Yeah. And I want to know if it was purchased through state contract,
I thought,
because we can't.
I thought
No,
there,
maybe
you
not good.
can if the price is state contract or below.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think then you
that's
don't need.
something we need to know.
Yeah. Okay.
So was it already decaled up and all that, or what? No?
No, then you just get, it's a black vehicle.
Oh, okay.
And then you start
Yeah, there's another couple thousand more yet, till it's all done.
Yeah, there's probably about another 10,000.
I was gonna say 10, yeah, at least. I was gonna say 20, but maybe not that much, but it's high till you get it all done. Okay, let's see.
Well, we had 64,000 budgeted
That's right,
for cars.
And those were 32,
just over 32, you said?
yeah. 32.3, so yeah, they're a little over, the budget.
$626 over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all it has to the model number, even on the contract. I don't see anything that has to run paperwork.
I'll wait for, you gonna do a motion
The
on these?
purchase order.
Yeah, would there be a motion to approve then and now?
I will make that motion.
I'll second.
Okay, is there further discussion? Hearing none, Christie?
Jeff Myers.
Yes.
Bob Hoffman.
Yes.
Glenn Miller.
Yes. This resolution is approved.
Did I see no wording about state contract or anything like that?
No, we should have, well, it's under $50,000, so it's different.
Right.
It was two of them. And so we,
No, they did them separate, though.
but it's still,
Okay. Okay, we're just gonna do these again.
or is it just, we've already approved them?
We've already approved them, just write it up with a B or a 2 behind it, okay. Print these off.
Yep.
From account miscellaneous expense. Shit, we must not have waited long enough.
Yeah, she said it was done, she texted me. What does it say, Bob?
It says to the from account 2620-2760-50120 miscellaneous expense does not have sufficient funds.
Which one is that, 2620?
2620-2760-50120.
2620.
Go back there and look at
I
them.
just have to go down through and try JFS. Look at that one.
That one, okay.
Adjustment lines.
Oh, there we go. Nope, 2520, not that one. Okay,
Which one is it?
hang on.
I'm sorry. I can't see this one.
Oh, it's this one here. The rest of them must have got approved.
How much is that?
Okay, let's look at what it is. Deputy, okay. There's the third one there.
It's the third one down.
Right there it is, yeah. Well, it's the same, it goes from one to the same. Oh, it is, that's the way it's written. No, it isn't, yeah, it is. But it doesn't go to a two account.
I don't know what they're doing. Just go ahead and I'd send it back to them.
Okay. Redirect. Oh, shit, I gotta select it. It's this one, isn't it? One stop right there, I think that's one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Anybody remember those numbers? I didn't write them down.
Just throw them there. There's not enough money in one of the accounts. You have to figure it out. There's not that many there.
It's not any of mine, right? Did it say who it was, Bob?
It was the courthouse, I think it was Amy.
Yes, I thought it was Amy, yeah.
Okay. As long as it's not me.
And on, the accounts. Now, let's leave it up there and see if she sends it back after she corrects it.
All right, well, let's move on with resolutions. We have another resolution, it's Resolution C. And this is the resolution that went along with when Recorder Brandy Baden was here in the matter of the $7 per document recorded in the Henry County Recorder's Office set aside for equipment need per ORC 317.321 for a 5-year period. Would there be a motion?
I will make that motion.
I would second that.
Okay, discussion. This is done every 5 years, and it will run through 25, 21, 22, 23, 24, yeah, 2025, and then it will be probably renewed again.
Yeah.
Mhm. And this is the second time it's been renewed, since I've been commissioner. Is there any other discussion? Hearing none. Christie?
Chuck Myers.
Yes.
Bob Osborne.
Yes.
Glenn Miller.
Yes, this resolution is approved. Resolution D. And this is the matter of agreement for technical assistance for the county's fiscal year 2020 CDBG, Community Development Block Grant Program, Economic Development Program, Loves Travel, grant number, Baker Echo 201, Baker Foxtrot -1. And, we've talked about this, we'll give a motion.
All right, we'll make a motion.
Go ahead, let's say. Is there a second?
I'll second.
All right, discussion.
Get a new truck stop?
Was that discussion? That's not like a question.
Yeah.
We just need to approve this since we've already signed the agreement. Did stuff get fixed on this that was supposed to be fixed? We are. We're at 1853 Oakwood Avenue.
Wow.
Fulton Street in Waseon.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, that's gonna save you a lot of mileage every morning.
Yeah, well. All right, with that said, Christie?
Jeff Myers?
Yes.
Bob Hoskins?
Yes.
Glenn Miller?
Yes, this resolution is approved.
And the next one, they did give me another sheet that everybody else has signed, and when I marked Jeff's name up, or Todd, when I put Jeff's name. So it's up to you if you want to sign the sheet behind it, or the one with everybody else. So I'll clean it up for your choice.
Well,
What did it say on that? I emailed Amy and she said, can you tell me why it didn't go through last week? Because one account was 30 cents too much. And she had fixed that. It didn't really give us the details in it.
It just said
Insufficient funds.
funds, I think is what it said here.
no, they're the ones,
We don't see that part of it.
Yeah.
yeah, they're the ones that set all this up.
Yeah.
We-
Yeah.
yeah. This is the resolution we've been trying to pass now for a few weeks. It's in the matter of Community Development Block Grant, CDBG, Scrivener error, economic development, should be economic development,
Atomic?
economic, ECONIC.
Oh.
Development Program for Loves Travel Shops, Inc. Would there be a motion?
I will make that motion.
I would second.
All right, just discussion. Apparently, we're not going to get this fully correct.
That's the guarantee one, right?
Yeah,
Completion.
yeah. Yeah,
Just the one that had to go up to the prosecutor's office. And Michael brought it out the other day.
yeah, it's, Loves Travel guaranteeing to, Henry County Commissioners of the City of Napoleon, that, the land will be free from all liens and claims. For performing work and labor thereon or furnishing materials, which is mechanics liens. The guarantor who commits to following breakdown costs, to the project, and as Love commits a minimum of $784, so basically the amount of $785,000. City of Napoleon commits $150,000. CDBG grant commits $490,000, in which the, grant is for $500,000, and then on the
And
which
it's,
is $10,000.
yep.
So it's net, has always netted, the borrower, or, but it's borrowed, but in this case, it still nets $490,000. We've seen that a number of times with, Hayfield Alternatives, and
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that's how they make their money. I mean, it's, they do want to work on it. They need to-
the guarantee to create 55 new full-time permanent job opportunities. And commit to, since it's CDBG money, have to commit to so many, a percentage, 51% will be made available to persons of low and moderate income households. And that's the typical language.
Mhm. Yes, it is. Yep.
Mhm.
Low to moderate income.
So with that said, Christie?
Jeff Myers,
Yes.
Bob Hopkins,
Yes.
Glenn Miller.
Yes, this resolution is approved.
You know what we could do in this new, desk? We could invent a little system that you could clip it on there and then push a button and it would wheel it over there and then wheel it back around and,
Yeah.
an elaborate system that would be.
Or it's just two pulleys
Yeah.
with some string on
String,
it.
yeah.
Clothespins.
Yeah. I think that's an excellent idea.
It would always work if there was a power failure, it would work.
Yes, it would, yeah, yeah.
Doesn't sound like the idea at the bank with the air tubes, but.
Yeah, that air tube, yeah.
Blows out the line. Yeah. Oh, we've got lots of creative ideas.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Christie, do you have anything else for us?
I talked to Wayne McKeel, he called me yesterday, or the day before, no, it must have been yesterday. Just an FYI, I'm gonna let you guys know, there's a group of parents, from Junior Fair. He thinks their name's gonna be Large Animal Booster Group. They're going to raise money to replace some of the barns. I wanna make sure that you guys are all good, I think they already have a couple $100,000. It sounds like it's some more businesses, like, some of the names he gave me were Kyle Shepherd, Knopf Singer, Scott Nolan.
Yeah.
Well, I've known about it.
I have
was told by somebody that's involved with the Putnam County Fair 3 weeks ago.
I got a call, Sunday afternoon, I was at my granddaughter's ball game, and I got a call. And the gentleman, and it was from, I got one more sign. So does Glenn, I'll give it back, and then he'll bring it down to you. Who called me? Oh, my neighbor did, and he's on the fair
You're
board.
better than Brent.
And he said, I just want you to be aware of it. Or you guys to be aware of it. Actually, I was gonna bring it up, Christie, I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did bring it up, because I kind of, that slipped my mind again.
I would eat that whole thing.
And the blood sugar
Come
went
right
up.
ahead, I'll pull it back up.
My blood sugar wouldn't come down for 3 days.
So did they have a list of donors already, you said?
I'm not sure who, but it sounds like Steve Gentleman likes to have businesses or farms or, Knopf Singer. I'm not sure about Holy. I just kind of jotted them down. He didn't know all the names, but.
Well, that would be great. Yeah. It's a shame we can't, there was it 97 or 98? Remember when there was that group that wanted to redo the fairgrounds?
Fairgrounds, yeah.
It's a shame.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
That did happen.
They had some good ideas, they actually had some good ideas, yeah.
They wouldn't allow it, or
What's that?
were they not allowed?
It didn't, the levy didn't pass,
Yeah.
because we were coming off, no, we were coming off the levy for the courthouse renovation.
Was it 97?
No, it was in the 2000s.
Yeah, because I think I was here already when they started. I think I was here already, that's.
So Doug Blackwood, at First Federal, led the charge on that.
Yeah.
And, because he asked me what I thought about it, I thought, hey, it's a good idea, because here's this levy, we have paid off that $6 million levy,
Yeah,
and.
let's put some money into this.
Yeah, there was then the big hoopla about where they were gonna have camping. Because, camping was going to be moved away from the Midway.
Yeah, and they were, and, yeah, they had all kinds, everybody had all kinds of concerns. Now, this is, the one that called me was, it'll come to me, my neighbor. But he called me Sunday and told me, he said, I just wanted you guys to know, so I'm glad you brought it up, because I was gonna, said, well, I'll tell the guys about it. He said, we're looking for donors, and I said, I'll tell you what, I told him, when we did the senior center, there's money in Erie County that people would donate to a good cause. And so I said, if you can get some ideas from them, or even go to them and see how they did it, because they did a good job there, so. I said, go to some of these bigger businesses in town, and they're talking, he said, is there a possibility that we would move OSU out there? Remember, they've talked about that once before already, and I told him that, I said, they actually talked about OSU and Soil and Water going out there, and maybe even FSA, going out there and having because that's, a lot of the fairgrounds do, you know, Van Wert's got it, I go by their fairgrounds all the time, and Paulding County had, theirs wasn't there OSU at the fairgrounds?
Their EMA is.
Well, where'd we have that windmill meeting? Wasn't that in OSU's building? That was at their fairgrounds, wasn't it?
It may have been.
It seems to me it was.
In that building, but that was right beside, Paulding County EMA.
EMA, yeah. So they got, you know, and then,
Yeah, because it must have been, because we walked out, to leave, we walked out through their office.
yeah,
That's right,
yes.
that's right. Yeah, it's gonna take some land management.
Yeah,
Figure out
yeah, how they're gonna do it back there, yeah.
How to make something like that, how
Well,
to make something like that work.
and we could take a ride sometime and drive out there and look at it. And I don't think he was looking for any ideas or anything. They were just shooting this around, see if they'd get money right now, and oh, I know what he did ask me. He said, FEMA, and I said, Tracy Bush. He goes, I've talked to him already. So Tracy knows something about it, apparently. He said, because to make a storm shelter out there. Which, after I hung up from him, I thought, that's really not a bad idea. You know, we don't have anything at the fairgrounds, and I know that's a concern of Tracy's, and it always has
And we
been.
use,
The senior center.
senior center, we had, while that was in process, we had absolutely nothing.
Nothing, yeah.
Mhm.
And, I think that, something that would be storm shelter type, you know, if Denton Blue, takes me quite a while. You know Denton Blue?
I know who he is.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a good kid. Apparently he's on the fair board. I didn't know he was on
When
the.
they're ready to, go a little more public with it, which
Yeah.
now it is.
Yeah.
It's not a secret if being told by
Yeah.
people in Putnam County.
Yeah, obviously.
They live down around Columbus Grove.
Oh, okay, that's you heard it from?
Yeah. Happens to work here in Henry County.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. Because he asked me, well, what do you think that they would try for a levy?
You can try
You can
it.
always try.
Yeah, you can always try it.
Yeah. And something else. I don't know anything about it. This was at least 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Okay, this was just this weekend when Denton called me. And they got some, you know, I know that, Brinkman's in on it, Tim Brinkman's in on it, and they had some good guys involved in it. I think they'll, Yeah. Same big deal.
There's a bunch of good, really great people
Yeah,
involved.
yeah. Yep,
Involved with this fair.
And I think, what I got out of the phone calls, he said, I want you guys to know it, and he said, if there's anything that you can do for us, we appreciate it, you know, and now, he wasn't necessarily asking for money, but he said, you know, if we, you know, so I suppose if they would put a levy up, that we would say, yeah, go ahead and put it on, I don't,
Yeah, well, we'd have to approve.
we have to approve it, yeah,
Well, like any levy,
yeah.
it's up to the voters.
It's up to the voters, yes it is. I've seen some of them that I think, seriously, they're gonna do this, and then it passes, and, okay. And I don't know that I'd vote no on that, I think it's a good addition to the county system, you know.
I think given time, you know, eventually, I was thinking if some of that space was vacated in Han Center,
Yeah,
we would probably be using it.
or something,
For
yeah,
a Pickett County office.
Yeah.
From the courthouse.
yeah.
You know, whenever we get the final decree that said, from the Supreme Court, you shall.
Yeah, you shall get these guys out of here, yeah, that's, I hadn't really thought of that, that hadn't crossed my mind, but that's absolutely right, that could be,
Well, that's kind of how,
yeah.
since there was always discussion of, when Judge Collier started talking about it, and let us know that he was in no hurry to push the issue. He said, I realize this, and, the County Commissioners Association was supporting, you know, if you don't have to,
Don't do it, yeah.
And, but we need to have a plan.
The day is coming, we know that. And we do kind of already, I mean, we got with this down here, and now possibly with that would be what I would like, and that was back when I was on Soil and Water Board, they talked about replacing the grandstand, and then putting the three offices, FSA, OSU, and Soil and Water, all underneath the grandstand. And I said, well, that'd save me some miles driving over here, because I'd stay on my side of Napoleon instead of going through to the other end of Napoleon.
You caught up in the
Traffic, yeah.
No, it would be, I think for, you know, looking at it from Napoleon's perspective, we're not, other than OSU Extension, we're not really taking that many positions out of downtown.
No.
You know, we're relocating, could possibly be relocating from North Scott Street out there, but they're still within the city.
Yeah, still within the city,
Jobs are still within the city.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many, of the OSU Extension people consistently eat at one of the restaurants downtown. The times we've been in there when Tom was commissioner.
Once in a great while, they do.
Once in a great while, so they're generally bringing their own lunch or.
And they were coming and getting carry out usually, they didn't come with their needs.
Yeah. So they could still get carry out.
Sure.
Just one person runs up.
Yeah.
So that will be interesting to see how their plan flushes out.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I know, last year, well, it wasn't, it was last year, not this year, because we didn't have fair, but they talked about it then, the show ring was getting such bad shape back there, and replacing that, and he said, you go around to some of these fairs, and there's some pretty nice buildings built that have a nice show ring and a good clean location, because it is kind of dirty in there, and most of it. But it was there when I was in I said, Dan, that was there when I was in 4-H. And it's a wonder it made it through all that. It's a wonder we didn't burn that damn thing down years ago.
Yeah, when you think about it.
Yeah, people walk through those cigarettes all the time.
Yeah.
And the guys would be sitting on a straw bale smoking a cigarette in there.
They do that at home anyway.
Yeah.
It's
From where we got as many barns left as we do.
Yeah, I think some of the nicest buildings are north of us. They're just north of the turnpike.
Oh,
And a lot of their,
yeah.
Did we kind of leave it up to each individual elected official as far as COVID pay? But that, we didn't really create a policy for that, correct?
correct. We've been using administrative leave and it doesn't
If somebody
qualify.
asked about it, from a different department, and there's a guy that was off like 16 weeks or 6 weeks. So she was asking, what are we doing, what is the procedures?
Well, we have that leave policy, the federal thing that we had to do.
I'll find it.
Just for 6 weeks, that would have been fallen under Family Medical Leave Act.
Yeah.
But 6 weeks, would that be sick time?
Well, typically, you burn through your sick time and then
She's just asking.
I'm,
You know what I mean?
yeah, I can't tell you, I don't have the,
All right.
that would be probably get ahold of Glenn and go over that.
Okay.
Since we struggled through that just to get it, I'm not gonna.
No.
No, there may be some recovery, possibly, with the CARES money that we have, maybe.
But not for
But
administrative
I
leave?
wouldn't count on it.
I've been keeping track of, everyone just signs on their time sheet.
So, okay, do you have anything else, Chrissy? What do we have, anything for Thursday? All right, Jeff, it's your turn.
Nothing new and exciting, just had 2 meetings yesterday, Zoom meeting with, Family and Children First, and quarterly meeting. Shannon and all the ladies, I think I was the only guy on the Zoom. That's nothing really, it's nothing new to report.
Tom is usually the only one there.
Yeah.
And that is one of the most, at least, we've struggled, all three of us.
I don't understand.
All the time Tom had heard, we still couldn't figure out exactly what they did. And
It's a tough one.
It's interesting, because they all have a passion for what they do, it's just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, it's kind of.
Because you have all those different, we even had the head lady came up.
Yeah, came up one time and explained
We're
it.
still confused.
Yeah.
It just,
When she left, we looked at each other, did you get anything out of that? No. That is sad, really.
well, yeah. It seems like there's a lot of crossover, huge amount of crossover. And where does this fit in?
Yeah.
Little back history for you is that there was a time, Connie was out here, in the office, where Ryan was at.
Gotcha.
And, started kind of looking at it and she wanted to expand it. And, we desired to keep it within the amount of money we received from the state to operate. And we kind of wanted to grow this thing. And since we didn't really have an understanding of it, we did get together with Shannon and worked out where we placed Connie up there in the Hahn Center, which that's where she needed to be anyhow. She wasn't real happy with us, but found out that it worked really well. And the resources being close to court and other things, even though all they had to do was call, but sometimes just being there, you can drop in easily with somebody, makes a significant amount of difference. And so I think it's pulled that whole group, the family court, Jobs and Family Children's Services, Family Children First Council, and all the others have pulled them in a little closer together where they're working better. And, Fayette County has one of the nicest offices, locations in the, in the Huntington.
Yeah.
Well, good. Anything else?
My other meeting was with Mulvey Valley planning the typical quarterly,
Oh,
so I went to the finance for that one, and, nothing new to really report. Terry Rommel was there, and John Rupp was there. You know, they're doing the program, the up to $10,000 for Polk County.
Yeah,
On the
yeah.
grant.
I heard that, I actually heard that on the radio.
He said they got 3 applicants the very first day,
Yeah.
and they have no limit on their, you know, like we had put a cap of 200,000, where they don't spend any money, so they got they're waiting to see how many they get to,
Yeah. Plus, they got more money than we did.
that's right, based on
Probably.
population, yeah.
I would tell you what we got.
Yeah.
Or they probably have $1 million almost. So.
So if they can spend 100% on that, you know, good for them, so.
Exactly. And then we just say, hey, we help you.
Yeah, they were very appreciative, they did mention that.
Got it.
They said,
I was through that actually.
yeah,
Okay.
we got ours from Hamilton County, just modified it, and, but they do all that.
Yeah, because it's no secret, and I want to make sure, Commissioner Driehaus, Denise from Hamilton County is on the CCA report.
Oh, gotcha.
And I always want to remember to say, you know, thank you to Commissioner Driehaus, because that's where we got this.
Yeah.
And it's great that the large counties can help us out like that.
Oh, yeah, that was, yeah, that took some, pretty good thinking to get that lined up that way. I
It
mean,
would be interesting to see where they got it from.
right, yeah, where they got it from.
I'll have to ask her.
Yeah.
But, you know, just to see it propagating throughout the county. But, Fulton County has somebody now on staff that takes care of their website and social media for them. So I saw this morning that there was a video, from Fulton County about their small business relief program.
Right on their website, on their website.
Probably,
Okay.
but this is on Facebook.
Oh, gotcha.
Mhm. Okay,
That's all I have.
all right. Have you made a decision over here? Just so,
Yes.
just for the record, we do have carpet samples laying down on the floor, and, Commissioner Myers is going to make those for us.
There you go.
Mhm.
There you go.
You gonna tell me your input, or what?
Well, I'll tell you the one I like. I think really the one that Lindsay brought, the first one.
We're on the same page.
Okay, good.
If we didn't have burgundy,
That's got the best color.
that's for the burgundy chairs, I think that's.
Yeah. I really like, I like this one.
That's the one I like,
This
this
one.
line.
Yeah.
And I could see that in a hotel hallway.
I think that was my favorite too.
Yeah, it just,
Yeah.
the pattern.
Yeah.
And,
Well, when that one was here the first time, and that, when I walked in, you guys looked, I thought, oh, that one jumps right out, you know.
mhm.
I just think it comes with color.
Mm-hmm.
These chairs are in good shape.
Yeah, they're too good to replace, really. They don't get used that much, you know.
These are the ones that she picked out, that she felt were the best for that color.
The top.
Are you saying Lindsay, or is that what,
Me, Lindsay, and Anna.
and that's what I thought?
But Lindsay,
Lindsay just went along with it.
no, she did.
So, that's for the top of our counter?
Yeah. To go, okay.
These are my two choices.
Yeah.
I don't think I can handle that.
Why? You know, I put little circles on
It
it.
looks like little wormholes or something.
That's why I like it, because it's different.
Yeah, it is different. The only thing, you know what, I'm gonna be real honest, the first time I looked at it, I thought, oh, I'm gonna get dizzy looking at that. That's the only reason it's not, there's no.
is start taking a pen and drawing, or pen.
Well, when you're bored of those,
Those circles in.
It'll take a
I
while.
said we should do a chalkboard.
That was not too bad. I like that one.
Yeah.
Done.
Wanna take it out of there?
I just want to go to this.
Other than, what was I gonna say?
She mentioned about.
The very top is going to be wood. So the only people that will see this is the four of us.
Well, yeah.
Or the five.
The five of us,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
There's your choice.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she was trying to look at stuff that would, that goes south, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
Plus, and here's what Glenn said, and I like this idea, if you get something too bright, there's not enough contrast, I don't think. Well, paper, because we'll be laying paper here inside, or you get some with art,
with people who have vision that's failing.
shit. Look at me.
Well, I know there's three of us here that have an issue. So who's sitting over there, so?
That's hard.
Yeah, I'm sitting right there.
You'll be there someday.
Yeah, it's coming, Joe. It's coming.
Yeah, you'll get it really
That's
quick.
interesting, isn't it?
I like the red one. I like the red one, yeah.
It
I didn't know much of the wood to see.
It kind of has a leather look to it, a little bit.
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
it?
Which ones do we not,
Yeah.
for sure?
That's probably my favorite, that one you got.
Yeah, this one?
Yeah, and either one of the two darker ones, and basically for the reason I said, I think it's more contrast to the color of paper.
That light is a little brighter, I don't know.
Oh, no, you can't do it. I never fixed them. We're getting new lighting now, aren't we?
But if somebody says, well, why did you pick that color? It's on sale.
It's on sale.
Nobody can argue. with
Yeah, there you go. It's the cheapest one we can find. Yeah.
With that. Well, that's fine.
These are more. Just more.
But she didn't know if that's because of the quality or because of the pattern. Or both, maybe.
So it's gonna be for a very long time too.
Yeah.
This was,
I mean,
this year wasn't cheap.
if you think about it,
Yeah.
it's bad.
And since we're kind of changing the way the office functions now, with nobody here full-time, there'll be a lot less wear. There just will be hardly any wear on the carpet at all. I'm fine with any of those three.
I think of these two here are kind of busy.
I think that looks like a kitchen counter. I mean, I seriously think this is what we have in our kitchen.
Yeah.
I like it, I like our kitchen. I thought it was great.
Well, this one, we'll just need,
I like when they put pictures on the back.
we'll just need to get these back over to Gary today.
Yeah.
I can, after the meeting, I can take them, and go into the landfill, and I can do the Woodley Center, on the Park South Circuit.
I think,
Well, should we put numbers on the back?
Just lay it out there.
I'll do it,
you tell, yeah.
one of the three.
One of the three? I guess that middle one isn't that.
One of the three.
One of the three, yeah. Yeah.
I put
Yeah.
in the middle.
You're one of the light ones. And I'm not either one of the two end ones, those two. Yeah. You're better.
You're the one in the middle.
Yeah, yeah, the one in the middle, yeah.
Like I said,
I can do the right.
And really, any one of the three, I can't. I do like the dark ones a little
This
bit.
grows on you.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's my vote,
yeah,
I like
That's
that
the
better.
better.
yeah. The one on that side, yeah, I like it.
Yeah, you can choose what you want. Me and Jeff will not be mad at you.
I don't care for the one in the middle. It's okay, but I think I would go with this one. I like either one of those two.
The two that I like.
Yeah, out of the three, those are the two that I like.
Yeah. Wow.
Governmental.
Write that down. Yeah, we need it. Get hold of you again and then go for a decision about that. Cool.
It'd be nice to see a bigger piece on that.
That's the thing,
Yeah.
it's so different when they're,
Yeah.
just like when you paint, you
Yeah.
think, oh, I like that color.
Okay. Bob, do you have anything?
Just a phone call about the fairgrounds. This coming Monday, we're going to interview, we're down to five applications for the NOCAC, executive director, so I'll be there Monday for those interviews. And then I do a radio interview in the afternoon.
If something would happen that you want.
Oh, if we can't get that one, maybe or something.
What did I do Friday? No, I don't know. Nothing for the county.
Yeah.
I'll just put that separate.
Nope, that's it.
Okay, from my end, had a lengthy conversation with Adam Schweber Friday at CCAO to discuss
Yeah, well, that's what I was.
Senate Bill 357 and how that's going to get into the House and get through.
What was, which
That's
one was it?
that's a $650 million.
Oh, okay.
I guess there is, and frankly, I don't care if this is public, it sounds like it's a three-ring service in the House.
Why?
Well, this is strictly my opinion that the previous speaker promoted not getting along and cooperating.
Oh,
He
okay.
promoted dissension and
Oh,
just got things stirred up. Well, there's a group of House members that don't believe that the counties know how to spend this money and that the state should keep the $650 million and use it themselves. There's that group. And that money is not for the state. It came to local government,
yeah,
counties and tribal councils.
Yeah.
I don't see how they could do that. They've come in a number of representatives that said that, some townships haven't even drawn down the money. Well, $80,000, what are you going to do?
yeah. Well,
that's hard. You can't do a social distancing project
No.
within your meeting room because it's not enough money.
No. And I talked to the township trustee the other day, and it's exactly what he said. Now we're supposed to get some more. And he goes, you're in enough with the first stuff, because small townships don't have a lot of stuff. I mean,
No, they don't. And honestly, if it was sanitation stuff that they needed, we would probably be providing it out of the EMA anyhow.
Yeah, but they bring it from home.
Yeah.
I was a township trustee for a long time. We didn't worry about that. We worried more about who was bringing the sick.
So and then, Jim Moose was the chair of the SWAT committee last week on House Bill 6. He did say that went pretty well. It has been recorded and it's on Ohio Channel. I haven't had a chance to look at it.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
I just left one part of it.
Yeah, I'd like to watch it.
Everything that is going on, any House bill that's introduced, the House Democrats, and with some support from some Republicans, is trying to get anything amended to prevent the repeal of House Bill 6.
To prevent
the Davis-Besse bailout money.
Yeah.
So Speaker of the House kind of has a hole. Because if the Senate Bill 357 gets introduced into the House, it's going to be amended. How can they get this done without having to go through dealing with the amendment and really just concur with what the Senate has decided? That's what they're working on right now. So if you two don't care, I'm going to write a letter to the Speaker, since he was former Allen County Commissioner.
Yeah,
He understands our plight.
yeah,
He's just trying to deal with the political side of it.
yeah, sure.
And how best not to get us.
I guess the question to ask them, those in favor of keeping the money down there, what are they gonna do with it? What's their plan?
Well, I would imagine it would go into the general fund and just disappear, never be seen again.
I thought if it wasn't spent on COVID, it
had to go back.
had to go back to the federal government. So do they have that many COVID expenses?
I don't know. This is just what Adam
Yeah.
is telling me, and some of the thought and comments that are going around the State House right now. So I asked Adam, I said, would it be appropriate if we send a letter to the Speaker and just encourage him to use whatever measures necessary to approve or concur?
Yeah,
More importantly, would be concur with
yeah,
Senate Bill 357,
yeah,
and to do it quickly.
yeah.
It's not gonna happen this week, the House has they canceled, because there's such a mess, canceled the House, this week. So the soonest they would deal with it would be next week, probably the soonest we could see the money would be the first part of October. But, we're moving along as far as in the corner,
Yeah,
getting that redone. We should have the bids in next week.
so how far can we go if we wouldn't get any of that money with all the projects we've got lined up right now?
We're gonna make a pretty good dent in what's on that list,
Okay,
until, there's the round 3 that's on the board.
yeah,
That's where we'll stop.
that's where we'll stop, okay. Where it's like this project, this is
This is on round 2.
round 2 yet, okay, okay.
And when, we can go over what Tracy can explain it to you, but you go down, of course, that's round 2, you go down one board,
Yeah,
and when you get to the top, that's what's our balance left after
okay,
everything. The balance for round 1 and this $175 million, which we're considering round 2, and when you get to the top of that list, it's at $127,000.
okay,
And then that lists our COVID expense, and we're going to move some items
from public.
into COVID expense and reimburse,
Yeah,
just reimburse us,
okay,
the general fund.
okay,
So, if you two don't care, I will
Sure.
send something to the Speaker on behalf of the
Yes.
3 of us.
yes, yeah,
And I'll get something put together, and maybe Thursday, I'll decide whether I just want to email it,
yeah,
or
yeah,
we do more of official letterhead and email it down to.
yeah.
But I personally think it's appropriate to
Oh, yeah, that's.
ask and let him know.
Yeah, we're supposed to do that, I mean, that's
Yeah.
kind of our job, and, yeah, if you would do that, I would really, yes, I think it's a good,
This is not the time to upset
yeah,
the commissioners.
yeah.
You're a few weeks away from early voting starting.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
need their support.
Yeah, right,
Did have a meeting with the Juvenile Detention Center, the Finance Committee. There is no proposal of rate increase to the counties.
okay,
There is a proposal in this to, in fact, we told the staff to go ahead and increase the rate, the daily rate for out of count, or out of
Out of the area.
out of our.
Yeah, out of our area, yeah.
Out of our area. Get that up closer to what we're paying, which is around, I think, $104 a
Yeah.
day. And, charge other counties, because they're coming to us, because we don't have the room.
Because we're cheaper. Yeah.
And then some that are coming, it's not, they just don't have the room.
There's no room.
So, you know, last year, going into last year, setting the 19 budget in 18, you know, we were building cash. That's because we had stopped the dividend back to, which we knew, Tom Kine was talking about that when I became commissioner. That this was.
You can't keep doing that.
There's a time where we can't keep doing that, as if we were in a good enough hedge position, we just forgive. Sometimes it could be a quarter, or at least a month. December was free. And we finally, you know, kept chipping away with overhead, just kept chipping away at it, and not really doing anything with rate increases. We've had two in the last 8 years.
That's not too bad. Well, that's about like CCNO, yeah.
But it's all of a sudden, boom, we've got a.
Yeah, well, and it's gonna happen, and it's gonna happen there too. Well, there's one person on the board that's gonna make sure it happens, I know.
And, so we were building cash. And we were of course, having trouble getting people hired because of the salary rates too low. So we've got that kicked up, and we have our employees just about where they should be, not quite. But, the cash carryovers to half of our employees going into 19. And that is of a concern.
That's a concern, yeah.
We're proposing a 2% cost of living increase for staff, plus a 1 to 3% merit increase. And then 10 to 15% increase in the cost of health insurance, because they're with Northern Buckeye like we are.
We are, yeah. Now,
and
is our health department on Northern Buckeye? They are. And they said 15% increase. That's what they said in that.
Well, they were talking, it could end up being 15.
10 to 15 is what they said, yeah.
15%?
They were talking, they said it really should be 15%.
It said 10 through 15 is what it said. And I said, so that's when I looked at you and said it's gonna be.
The health department.
Yeah.
And their agenda for today.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's today, isn't it? Yeah.
Really, that's all I've got. I need to, go to my office and grab a pencil, and then I'm ready to dig into the budget.
Yep, I gotta go in there and get my stuff yet. And now let me finish signing these first, and then I will go get my stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a cup of coffee.
And a coffee, yeah.
Right back.
Do you guys have any budget sheets or anything you're gonna work off of today?
Yeah.
You do?
Yes, I have them laying on my desk, I just haven't brought them
Wait a
in.
minute.
They were in my mailbox.
Can I see the copies, please?
Yeah.
I'll get them off your desk.
Here, I just want to make a copy of this.
Yeah, 'cause if you go looking for it on my desk, you may never find it. I know right where it's at.
Well, even that big
Okay. There, I got that. I forgot about that. I got a health board meeting this afternoon.
What time's that?
I think at 2 o'clock. I'll look at it. Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom first. Stand there jumping around. Push buttons on my phone.
Now they're trying to buy a 3D printer.
Do you think that Anderson can kind of get a feeling of the budget?
Sure, that's fine. More than that.
I just, you see a lot, really.
I wouldn't think this is honestly going to take very long. Because the worst case is the best case is we're keeping everything where it's at or reducing. Yep.
That's the rules.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why, honestly, when you don't have, when you're unsure of your revenue or you don't have money, budgeting becomes pretty easy. If you would like to have it, forget it.
Not a year to ask for it.
No.
Do you know if they can do a T-TAC today, Bob?
We got it the other day because it was on a transfer. So.
And that's the beginning of the next year, right? This July through.
Actually, I think it might be, yeah. So yeah, you know, it might be.
Yeah, July, August, September.
We won't know until they start.
Yeah. Budget, yeah.
And there, you probably won't hear anything until March.
Yeah.
So the budget doesn't have to be in place until June 30.
Yeah.
Or 11/59, or 11/59.
I don't think it's gonna go again, because, even Judge Collier said, yeah, I think that one's history, so. And if we do get it, Judge Collier wants some of it for probation officers. So, which, we can't say no to that, because it's actually for that, not just to reduce our jail.
We have been using the state, and that's,
Yeah,
instead of doing something early,
yeah,
this is kind of working in our favor.
it is, yeah.
Because we've kind of waited till the last, and it always seems like the ones that wait till the last get rewarded for being last. And the reward is the state's gonna hand out money to, help pay for probation officers
Oh, they are?
for that department. Yeah.
Oh,
Like 70,000 for.
Oh, when did you hear that?
What's that?
When did that, I
Well,
didn't,
that's from court with judge.
huh, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, this is just kind of, you know, because
Yeah.
everything else is kind of just falling by the.
Well, yeah.
The wayside.
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, well, let's go ahead and get started with the budget. I'm on page 1 of 179.
Oh, my, yeah.
I
me too.
figure we should be at page 179 by 11:15, you think?
Let's go.
Oh, Russell goes up to,
Do you have all 179 pages?
No.
As I say,
no, there's, yeah, you
you
want
don't
to.
want those.
Yeah, you want to be careful, keep the pages in order, because you
Yeah.
go 1 of 179, then
9 of 1.
9 of 179,
Yeah.
2 of 179.
151 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's easy to get mixed up. I was just, first line item is 510, commissioner salaries. You can see what was budgeted, for 20. I'm not sure, I thought I printed out
No, is insurance included in our salary, or is that separate?
that is a separate line item, along with workers' comp. This is just strictly,
Salary.
Salary.
So it's not changing this year, is it?
it's changing every year for the next
Yeah. Quite a bit.
7 or 8 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, but it will only change after a reelection, so.
Right.
So this coming up time, Glenn and I will get it, and then 2 years, Jeff will get it then.
Jeff has 2 years, he won't have to work as hard.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
And
It was bad.
when he,
Mental notes, yes.
when Jeff reelected, we'll slack off.
Yeah, we'll back off, yeah. Well, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say that.
2 years to 4 years, if you went, it was a big difference too.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was comical, we had a lot of fun with that.
The first 8 years, I didn't get a raise at all.
No, that was, it was back to last, before we got our first increase 4 years ago.
Yeah, 4 years ago, yeah.
There had not been, like Bob said, had not been an increase for 8 years. And that was when Hoops was last in the State House, and he stepped out and sponsored the bill. Because nobody else had the move to do it. And, what had always happened is it seemed like when you would tie in your county officials, it would also, they often tied in elected officials in Columbus, the legislature, and that doesn't ever go over very well.
Yeah.
And that only usually gets voted on in lame duck, if there's going to be a lot of changeover. So I was going to check with,
I need my calculator.
let's see, resource services, advisory bulletins, with CCAO.
Oh, yeah, check it.
CCAO, all the associations use the CCAO's paper. Adam Schreiber put that together. Another Hamilton County guy. No, that wasn't an advisory bulletin.
What our amount is supposed to be.
PDF file that lists all judges and.
Yeah, right.
We don't need that commissioner's salary grant, do we? We never use that line anymore.
I don't even know what it is.
I think it was Tracy's salary when he did grant, just the grant writing portion of it.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
there it is.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I found it.
Okay.
It's making me dizzy, sorry about that. Get to the tables.
Yeah.
There we go. There were, up until, this was done, there were 8 classes. And we were in class 2.
Yeah. Yes, and we got,
Yeah.
and they took the first,
Paulding County was in class 1. So there has been consolidation of classes and then an increase.
67,490,
For what?
20.
Not us.
no,
No, it should be,
only class one,
we're class 1.
1 to 55,000.
Here.
I can't see it at all.
I can't either.
We can budget that much in case we get overtime.
Uh,
54,939.
54, yeah.
Go a little more to the right, there you go.
So,
That one to the.
so Jeff, which one's yours then? This one's yours, right?
Yes, correct.
53,994.
So that'll be all 3 of yours?
No.
No.
No, Jeff will be at 53,994, and me and Glenn will be at 54.
That'll be it there.
Which one?
Which one? You got it.
54,939. And then 53,994. $163,872.
Yep.
That's the new figure for 2021?
Yeah,
163, 872?
872, yeah.
The next line item is for employees. At this point, my recommendation is we hold it the same until we fully understand what
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ramifications of the health insurance
yeah,
is,
right.
and go from there. So I've got a couple ideas. We'll see.
You think ours will be 15% more too?
Well, whatever, she started out talking 15%.
Yeah.
And with some changes, it may be 8 to 10.
I mean, I
But the board may say, we need to go 15.
15, yeah.
And we won't know until, what was it, the second week of October?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, because the general,
I'll have that
or
meeting.
whatever they call that, general assembly, or,
Yeah. Then they're gonna raise, they're talking dental too. Is it 4%?
Something like that.
It's, 4%.
and I don't know, what with, CHIP, with cafeteria. or-
I know I may be changing this. It's gonna go up 4%, because it's outrageous now.
Could you get a whole, I've always been told unless you're putting kids in braces and that kind of stuff, you need a lot of dental work. it doesn't make sense to have.
50, I'd pay, 56 I'd pay?
For
Dental.
family,
Mm-hmm.
it's like 54 something.
110, wow.
Okay, so let's leave this at 67,786. 86.
You have a couple kids though, I mean, just
Yeah.
you know, if you're just one, you and yourself, when you go 2 exams a year.
But you gotta make sure you're going.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. I remember Brad saying, we're paying for this dental, we're not even using it.
So you're going to have your teeth checked whether you want to.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, that will be a good, the next line item will be a good question to Kevin. And he just may inactivate it.
Yeah, I put a little thing in.
Okay, Commissioner supplies, we budgeted 2,000, we're at 1,400, 2,000. Okay, Commissioner's equipment, that's a good amount, 0.
Oh, I didn't even know that it existed,
Well,
to
I
be honest.
think before, it was like, when we had some IT, and it, you know, and it was just,
We
we really don't need
We've set IT all by itself, and we
Yeah.
just keep adding things to
Here,
IT as we go. Commissioner equipment, unused, commissioner's motor vehicles.
That's the sheriff's,
That's
isn't it?
sheriff's cars? That ain't sheriff's cars,
Yeah,
isn't it?
I think it is.
It's almost gotta be.
It's 65, I show, on our spreadsheet that Kevin does, it was budgeted at 64.
Yeah, I don't know, 'cause when I went to pay that, I didn't think I'd have enough, and there was $1,000, I don't know.
Then it was budgeted, then, the spreadsheet is wrong.
It's off, yeah.
This number's.
Because I never had any budget adjustments or anything. I thought I was gonna have to do one. This says 65,
I would,
and that's what was in it.
so this is right, our spreadsheet's off.
This
You know,
spreadsheet.
this spreadsheet,
The old one.
the one that we
okay.
get every month from
Yeah.
Kevin.
It says 64
Yeah,
on there.
that's
Yeah.
at 64, 'cause
Yeah.
I looked at
Is
that.
that right? Yeah, because it would have been, if there was 64,000, it would have been $626 more.
Yeah.
I would say,
We don't, it's not gonna get more cars.
I would budget for it.
Oh, yeah, at least 2, I would say. It doesn't,
Yeah, budget if he doesn't need it,
right, it's there,
but if he does.
We
yeah.
want people to start coming in,
Are we gonna leave our equipment at 0 then?
not doing that this year.
Not until October
Okay.
sometime.
Wanna leave the equipment at 0? I was to back up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
probably don't even need those, I think. The telephone and the equipment.
No, because telephone's in the.
We don't use either one of those.
Mhm.
That's not
Our
right.
commissioners, 580, account number, commissioners contracts repair. Is that,
We ran short, I think, of that. Do you know how much is in there now?
Mm-mm.
14.
well, it looks like we've spent 14,000 and have budgeted 25, 50.
Well, we haven't done any snow
But
removal yet.
it looks like
Would you
everything's pretty consistent. That's an
Oakwood, isn't it?
Yeah.
So recommend
I'd
25?
keep it the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Commissioners travel, commissioners advertisement.
Oh, that's the one that we, remember, we used to have 2, and we never understood.
What, travel?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
501,
You have travel gas, and then you have travel. and
Yeah,
It just kind of, okay, if you stayed overnight, it went in one, if you didn't, it
Yeah.
went in the other.
yeah, let's just put it all in one. We
Yeah,
can,
that's what we've been doing.
yeah,
Yeah, so we'll get down there. We have commissioners advertising.
and printing.
You know, we pay $75 out of that.
Sometimes we use it, sometimes we, depends on if we have, for employees, if we
advertise for ads.
Yeah. So we probably wouldn't have to have it that much?
What's $750?
Yeah,
No, we could drop a little bit this year, we could drop a little bit.
yep.
How much is the one ad, if they billed you yet for that?
Well, we
It's a shot.
No,
We have
they
nothing in
haven't.
there.
Mm-mm.
That one will probably be a lot, 'cause that was a big ad.
You have that line then? Kathy never gave that to me.
Yeah.
You take care of that?
yeah.
Okay, okay.
What we can also do, we can keep our ads, when we put in what's required by law,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
just refer them to our website. And we'll have,
Yeah,
make sure we have someplace set up for, bid advertisements or something, however, yeah, however, so people can just, anytime, they can just click on it, look and see. Because there's companies that publish these bids
Yeah,
on their websites, and their staff is looking all over, checking all kinds of entities, if they've let any bids, because I've talked
somebody called about
talked
that.
to somebody, I don't remember, excuse me, what project it was. And they actually were calling to see if we had any more. Okay. Commissioner Travel and Gas,
we can
We
leave it.
normally are always right at what we, this year's obviously a little different. The
Yeah.
55, you normally, when you go to the fall meeting and when you go to Columbus a lot.
Are they gonna continue zooming though? It's hard to say what's gonna happen.
There's going to be, like with commissioners, there's going to be some discussion, Friday's board meeting, of whether we're gonna try to do the,
Virtual.
do the meeting in
Do a meeting in Columbus? Okay.
The fall, is that the fall?
the winter conference. And then there'll also be next year, probably February, March for Jeff with the new commissioner.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's good to go down to, if nothing else, meeting people.
yeah.
Getting to see the rest of the CCAO staff and meet other commissioners. Because there'll be senior commissioners there as well as
Yeah.
new ones.
The first time I went to that, they used to have it down at some state park down in southern Ohio. I went to that. I thought, man, I'm driving clear down here and this isn't gonna be, oh, wow, it was good. I liked it. It was,
Very often you can say that.
yeah, it was worth going. Talked to a lot of
We'll leave
people.
it there? Or-
Yeah, I'd
Let's
say
leave
it.
it at 65. And if we go through where we're not doing much, then there's a place we'll be able to pull money.
Yep.
And,
On a normal year though, we're real close.
yeah.
Yeah, we're looking at past,
Here's another, I see, that's the salaries, and that's the rent,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Let's see, going down from travel gas, let's go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is union criminal prosecutor.
That's billing.
Let's leave it the same.
32,922.
Our portion of it. There's the salary. The one in the salary.
Yeah, the next line would be, Muni Court Supply expenses prosecutor.
How's that happening?
I don't know, must be something specific.
They know what it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Muni Court's other expense,
Let's just leave it the same first. I thought Tom would look up something, and I can't remember what he looked up anymore. The other expense has to do with,
That's a newer one, just this year.
yeah.
That's 20,000. Oh, wait.
No, that's
And
COVID.
that's
That's COVID.
That's COVID-19
Up,
expense.
down one.
60/32.
Yeah, 60/32/29, well, it's been that way for at least 2 years.
This year, and then, what do we do anything in 19 for that?
2019, yeah.
Well, we
I
did,
forgot it.
we did, it was just a zero
Mhm.
balance. Your budgeted and your actual are the same,
This is encumbered.
Oh, gotcha.
yeah.
So maybe-
There's nothing encumbered right now, because it's all gone. Let's see, 53,770 is COVID-19 expenses.
Yeah, what do we do with that? We're gonna probably,
I'd go, well, that's gonna be.
depends if they let us spend them next year.
That will zero out.
You know that, we're not gonna spend any more, basically,
What did we use for the training, right?
Yeah, sprays and stuff that they bought before we got the grant money, basically.
And we're still using that money.
Yeah,
Uh,
this was our, kind of an emergency fund of,
Yeah, we decided to go ahead and set aside 20,000 to
oh, yeah,
put in that. That's so early on,
yeah.
when we started buying disinfectant. And,
So-
you know, the multi-flavors of Lysol and all that.
Yeah, right, that's what that was for.
So we're going to be buying it out of this or from the CARES Act money we got?
Well, the CARES Act will reimburse this line.
I see.
Just the thought I had is let's stick 10,000 in there for right now as a placeholder. We don't, there's too much that's gonna change that we just don't.
Yeah, there's,
know.
yeah. And I'd rather, we gotta put something in there.
Yeah, I
Because-
don't want too much, so it throws, it kind of throws the budget off.
Yeah,
Because at this point, if we would just go through and keep everything the same, we have to go back and cut out $10,000 somewhere to account for that.
yeah,
And it may not be an issue next year. It
Right.
may not be an issue on November 7th or 8th anymore.
true.
So we're keeping that.
Yes.
I'm just giggling.
Okay.
10,000?
Yep. Okay, on page 9 of 179. Railroad inspection.
Yeah. Okay, that's for if we have an audit, isn't it?
Yeah,
Exam company office,
that's about the amount, 55,000.
55, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just leave it at that.
I agree. That, Christie. Wonderful. Christopher's working on IT. When you hear a computer guy say, I don't know what we're gonna need to buy.
He's scared. Yeah.
Well, yeah, seeing everything that's coming.
Yeah, we bought a bunch of stuff already, yeah. Actually, it shouldn't really go up that much, we bought a bunch of, when you think about
My
it.
recommendation to him was to keep everything the same, but, he does have a sheet, and we'll just need to get it from him to see what that is.
All right,
And the voice covers.
so let's just leave this one blank right now. then.
Voice may have, I think we've added more capabilities, additional capabilities, so the cost has gone up, hasn't it, per month?
Yeah, it's a lot of the, meetings through the phone.
The Zoom
That's what's
meeting?
going up.
Oh, so we're using more.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're using more resources, so we're using to, once we figured out we were having difficulty, it was 10 minutes, and we had all the additional resources that we need. So we're, compared to where we were last year at this time, we're over-configured, but yet using those resources, if that makes sense. Internet,
We haven't been doing any supplies.
the rest of it is, I know the internet costs have changed. because we added Spectrum now to, so
Yep.
we'll need to wait for Christopher.
Yeah, we better wait till he gives us his sheet.
Yeah. On page 19 of 179,
Yep.
it's capital improvement. What have you been using that for, Christie?
This is the buildings and grounds, which we have, that.
Well, see, and the bad thing is there was a bill from 19 that didn't get paid, and that was like $22,000, I think. For the gym. The, what is that for, the heating, what is?
Yeah, but what's it for the courthouse?
Yeah,
Probably, where they did some work. Or might have been.
I think it was the sheriff's department, now that you say that. So otherwise, if you took that 22 out of there, it would have an actual lower balance.
Went from 35 to 52.
Where do you think we need to be in?
I'm not really sure. I don't know what's gonna come up.
Well, there'll always be surprises.
Yeah.
This is generally the budget this is for, kind of what we regularly, isn't that what regular expense come out of, or is this just strictly if we buy an AC unit?
Well, this would probably be like if, well, that Dunbar, but Jim would come in. Is there a monthly fee on that?
On Jim?
Yeah, or annual fee, or.
You know, they come like quarterly.
Yeah.
So
I
what
don't
is
know.
That wouldn't be a capital improvement.
And then a contract.
Street side.
Well, maybe then.
Let me go grab it and see.
Okay.
Alright. I forgot to send, I didn't even think about sending it to Eric. Did you by any chance?
I didn't even get one. I just now made a copy of them.
Oh, you've got a copy somewhere.
Awesome.
Because I had to make copies for
Right when you were on vacation.
all of us plus her.
Vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on vacation. I'll give you vacation. The worst vacation I ever had.
Yeah, good.
Oh yeah, that thing coming out.
The what?
Communal.
That's the sprinkler people. Yep.
Occasional billings,
Yeah.
lights are, oh, they had the jail stuff that they did.
See, that's,
Lighting.
communal, that's a contract.
Yeah.
That's still maintenance.
Yeah.
So it really should be
It's
me.
not capital.
Yeah.
Had me
Capital would
put
be
it under,
if we had to put a new HVAC unit in, like we did on top of the pizza shop, that would come under capital.
wonder why she had me put it under.
Well, maybe the gym where didn't have to replace something on the.
Says full service plan
Still
generator
maintenance.
maintenance.
I don't know. We could, you can always change that next year.
Is there somebody out there?
He's cleaning the
Cleaning,
wall.
okay.
But painting, like Tom German painting.
Well, that would be a capital, I guess, in a more broader sense, but,
What was it?
when Bergman painted
Oh.
our offices,
Well,
Lighting.
and that that falls between capital improvement
I know,
and
honestly,
maintenance,
the only
really.
thing that really threw it off was that gem that was supposed to be paid in 19. That was $26,600.
What was that for? Oh, Jim?
Mm-hmm.
I think what he's saying is for capital money, you're only supposed to do it, that would be most of that stuff would be under maintenance.
Correct, but I don't know why Kathy would have had him initially do it in there,
That's how she's always done it.
probably. And so then I just kept
Right.
following her lead.
we'll change for next year.
Okay.
If you could just.
So, until we
Yeah. So right now, we're.
go to 40,000 maybe, and because we were at 30. Yes.
We were 37 and used
Yeah,
35.
yeah,
Why don't we go back to 37?
37,
Would
sounds
you wanna
good.
reduce that and then add more to the contract? Or maintenance?
Well, we had budgeted 52 this year.
Right, if you wanted to change that, is what I'm saying.
Did we budget that on purpose, because we knew that bill was outstanding yet?
Probably.
I think we did.
That might be.
There's just something that sticks in my mind, when we were doing this last year, that Tom said, well, that's gonna come,
I don't, well,
You don't
maybe,
what time of the year was it done?
this was billed in February, but. doesn't say.
I think, yeah, we knew it, and I think that's why we increased it. So, yeah, go back to 37, yeah, we can do that.
Because I have a question on it, because this proposal number that they had, I had received two different bills for it. And one said was for this, and one said it was for that, so I was like, okay.
Yeah, boy, oh boy. Yeah.
Because I'm like, why would
That may not necessarily.
here's a quarter.
Let's go back to 37.
Yeah, I agree. You all right with that, Jeff?
Yeah, right here.
Yep, that sounds good.
Here's
And
my
then
email.
add, keep a note, Christie, and we'll add 15 to contracts or buildings and maintenance.
I'm gonna leave this out to you guys, so we can read it too.
Kind of if we can, keep a list of things that we need to address. I'm on page 20 of 179.
Yeah,
And that's maintenance that needs to go to Gary.
yeah.
I forgot. Didn't think about it.
Oh, maintenance, okay.
Yeah.
You wanna send that to him?
Yep.
Okay.
And then that puts us on page 23 of 179. It starts out with OSU equipment.
Is that the printer?
Yeah. We should be 1, 2, we should only have a few more years on that, I think.
They just explained it, and I just seen the paper the other day, remember?
Our copy, or which one?
Well, somebody questioned it, and then it got explained just a month or so ago, in a long,
Oh, you're talking about OSU?
yeah,
Yeah, isn't that much more.
I think this may be the last one
yeah,
that we do. They've,
Thank you.
clamped down.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Keep it straight.
yeah.
They're changing it.
Mhm.
Do it one, start one, and then change it again.
Because they think too much.
And we did this, yeah, yeah. Well, they're all college educated, have higher degrees, and
Their higher education, yeah, and they think they know more.
MS is piled high and deep then,
Uh-huh.
which is PhD.
So we'll think it through so many times, it'll screw it up.
Yeah, we did that as a favor. We would buy the printer, and then OSU would rent it from us. Because they didn't like how Columbus was handling it, and it's got to be a hassle. It's got to be a real pain. And so my feeling have been, this is the last time they can just deal with Columbus.
Yep,
I'm on board with that.
Okay, so we still need to,
budget some money.
the same money.
Would it be the same thing we budgeted last year, 39,
I'll have to
30?
look and see what it paid off. See how much.
It was in,
We could budget a little bit less maybe.
It was actual for 19 was $3,200.
It's budgeted enough for their overages, which they repay that, but.
So,
27,
and maybe,
2,000.
I think we have another year left. I think it was 19 and 20, 21 is the last year, I believe. But I will check on that. I know it was like 3 years. This year there's extra because they did not have a lot of extra.
Well, they were shut down too for,
They,
you know,
they
no
didn't use
overages.
copier hardly.
Yeah.
Right.
There was no overages.
It was in, okay, the numbers are in the spreadsheet and what's on,
They don't match up now.
I'm just mumbling.
Yeah. Good, because I wasn't getting anything out.
No, I wasn't. Desperately trying.
He's stroking out.
But I drive faster, so I need. Did Anna call you when you were on your way to Defiance last week on Thursday?
Yeah,
But I didn't call you, you texted me.
I texted, yeah, I made it in 10 minutes,
You
yeah.
said, it's wonder how fast you're driving, beer's involved.
I didn't have a beer, I just went straight there.
minutes? That's impressive.
You didn't stop in Oklahoma?
No. I thought about it, but no, if I could, because I was driving too fast on 280 or on
No, I
24.
think it's carry out now. I think I went back.
I thought they were open.
I think it's carry out.
Huh.
Well, you carried out a
No,
six-pack.
I haven't.
Yeah, I could've got $6.
She said they got big news.
That would've looked good.
Well, I thought they heard the business by not letting kids.
Okay, we're under, the agricultural portion, which is page 23. Soil and water,
116. You know, he said, what, isn't he gonna get 102% this year?
let's,
Why did we do 232?
I don't know. Yeah,
Do they do their budget, or do we figure that out for the soil and water?
for a placeholder, let's go with 116.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chris had just was on this.
But if we have any place that we wanna add to it, a little bit, we would add there because we get 102% of that back into our county.
And they did hire that young lady,
Yes,
as part of that grant, H2 Ohio money,
mm-hmm.
and she does have social media and website experience.
Website experience,
So
yeah.
we may have to,
And we don't have to do that out of that line and then get reimbursed, or is that just totally a grant, they put money in their account? We don't have to account for that.
for the lady,
Yeah,
that'll go right to them.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
I didn't know if they're gonna pay her still out of that account line.
no, because they draw, that is just a draw.
Okay.
You know, they draw,
Yeah.
I don't know if they draw quarterly or if they draw it all at once.
I think they draw it all at once.
It wouldn't surprise
I think
me,
they'd take it all at one
I think
shot.
you're right.
because if you make it too many times, unless the county was having financial problems. Okay. OSU extension,
Well, we need their budget from them, don't we?
yeah. But for the sake of this, let's keep it the same.
Okay, 169, 475.
For the junior, I guess it's the junior fair, keep it the same,
2,800, yeah.
okay? Other fair expense, that 30,000 was that grant.
That was that one-time
We
deal,
gave them
yeah.
Typically 7,500,
Yeah, go back to 7,500.
because we allowed them then to use that money for
Fair.
fair.
Which I haven't talked to anybody there yet.
No, I haven't either. Let's see, then the last item,
Is the apiary.
and
I just was starting.
I met him the other, well, I didn't meet him, I talked to him on the phone.
let's just leave it at 18.
16.
16, yeah.
But I admit it.
6 is an 8.
You
that's what
don't.
it was like.
Yeah.
Well, I have to get the right distance,
Yeah.
and when I lean back, then I can't see. Maybe if I raise my chair up.
Yeah, you gotta get above it.
Page 24 of 179. Our vital statistics.
It used to.
Let's keep it,
Yeah, 400.
once you think of it.
400.
Yeah.
400. This is the health, isn't this the medication?
Yeah, crippled children, yeah.
So ECMH.
Let's see, we budgeted 85 in 19.
There was a reason for
We
that.
used 27. Is that, we get a budget number? Isn't this the one we get a budget number for?
Yeah.
I know we get one for Shannon's or something. You could be right.
So the health department kinda has a rough idea, and then they tell us for this line?
Well, they would know who they.
It's based on,
Patients are.
there's a formula. It's based on, if
Yeah, we're
this
required.
one's correct, it's based on a formula established by the state that will tell us what our maximum county
Yeah, our maximum county exposure, yeah, yes.
Gotcha.
Because the
Yep.
one year, last year before we met it.
Well, there was a 50,000, we went back and forth, well, the health department went back and forth with
I haven't
some
seen it.
$50,000 bill.
Holy
Yeah.
cow.
And that was in 2019, that was in 2019.
So the 2018.
Yep, yep, it was last year, yeah.
Because Karen was,
Yeah, yep.
spitting nails when she.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's a little bit hot over that,
Oh,
yeah.
my goodness.
So we'll leave that one blank first until we get a number from them.
I don't think, okay, on page 25 of 179, what account, 3,400. If you, Jeff, if you want, this is a large print edition of the spreadsheet.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I didn't get one.
I can't deal with the small one anymore.
We better leave children's services the same for right now.
Yeah, because she had started to draw, actually.
Not yet,
It's getting
No,
about time.
yeah, we haven't got anything yet.
yeah. I thought she'd
Usually
take it.
October, I think it's
Yeah,
October, November.
she'll use it up.
Yeah.
You just do a one-time draw?
No, usually 100,000 at a time.
Yeah,
Yeah, it depends on how many children she has.
well, we have in custody, yeah. Not custody, yeah,
And we
custody.
haven't had an update for her for a while.
Yeah,
Reminder. She's been,
I think she's getting, we got a lot because her son's wedding.
oh, which one's getting married? Trey? Oh, I didn't know this thing. Kevin Garner's got married last week.
Hold on.
she did.
Weren't they
I
married
think that's the
before?
second time, yeah. I think that's her wedding here or something.
Yeah,
They got married over, was it Hungary?
something,
I
yeah.
think that's where.
Portland or something.
Poland, yeah,
Poland.
yeah.
Hmm.
They went over, didn't, Kevin went over to Poland, yeah.
Well, they had gone over while she was still in while
Yeah.
Mackenzie was still in college, when she went to see her boyfriend.
Yeah,
Then they flew over, or maybe she was engaged, and they flew, Kim and Kevin flew over to
Yeah.
meet his parents.
yeah. So is she gonna live over there then? Or is she gonna come here and live?
Yeah, here.
I think they live in Indiana,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
yeah.
Because they met here in
At
they met
school.
at school.
Oh, they met at school here, oh, okay. Oh, he came here to school, she didn't go there to
Western
school.
Michigan or Michigan State.
Eastern
Oh,
Michigan?
well.
Eastern Michigan.
Yeah.
Don't hold that against them.
You,
It's Lanny.
what is their insurance?
Honeymoon, Liberty, emu.
Limu, Emu.
Honeymoon and milk or something.
Yeah. Just like that.
Yeah.
Public assistance.
It's the same.
I didn't pull my notes out, I've been trying to make notes to go with it. Did you,
well, they used
they
to.
go back to stay at 46,000.
Yeah, I think just leave it there first.
Next, they've used 29, and there's no more September, October, November, December.
Well, just looking back,
Well, take that into it.
at 2019, we budgeted 49,000 and went at 45,900.
So this is actual to when? End of August?
August.
End of August, so it's 8 months. So 29, 232, divided by 8. It's still gonna come to 43, even if we keep it going at the same rate, so 46 is enough.
First will depend on salary, correct?
Yeah.
I don't remember, we didn't figure this out. I don't know if he did he?
I don't know.
He's got the folder.
You got the folder.
Let's call Tom.
He's a holder of.
Phone a friend.
Holder.
He's wanted to be a consultant.
Yeah, he wanted to be a consultant, we could find,
Yeah.
I don't know if we can afford him though, that's a problem.
Oh, that's good.
It's funny, 'cause Sandy called here the other day, and she had a question, so I called her back. Well, on her phone, it still says Tom,
Yeah.
and so it rang for quite a while, and she comes to the phone, she's like, hello, she's like, out of breath. And I go, this is Ann at the commissioner's office. She goes, oh, I had Tom in there, and he's out golfing. I'm like, why is he calling me? He never calls me when he's golfing.
Yeah.
She was probably thinking there was an emergency or something.
Yeah.
She was running to the phone, just kind of funny. Like, well, I didn't need to make you run.
She would call him,
Yeah.
but he would have his phone in his golf bag.
Hey,
Paula graduated from high school with Tom, so.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tom, high school sweethearts. Jeff, if you would check the folder.
Okay.
And, see, and I'll look in mine and see if there's.
Maybe it's something Kevin does.
Yeah.
Once that figures out that PERS.
You can know, Christie, to check with Kevin.
I know one on there we can cut, we can go down to elected officials bonds, we can
Oh, yes, that one.
zero that out.
Oh, no, we still have to do the judge.
We don't cover the judge under insurance.
I have to look. There was one or two that it didn't, I don't know why I went to the judge.
Okay.
I'll check on that.
Have we heard, Anna, have we heard anything from the life insurance?
I assume that's staying the same. For whatever
That is,
reason, I think I
CHIP,
should
isn't it?
forward it.
Northwest Service
Yeah.
Group.
Yeah,
And you might wanna,
Ask them about that.
check with him and see, especially with the cafeteria plan, what are they thinking? Because they will have to be part of the open enrollment also.
I'm thinking it's staying the same. I thought I emailed a while back about that, and I thought I shared it with all of you. I don't know, it was Outlook.
It was more than 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was.
3? I'm giving myself credit. No, looking at the positive things. Very seldom did I forget something until.
there's one down here, taxes, levies, and assessments, we were at, in 18, we were at 7,300, then we went to 5,500, and now we're at 19,000. What is that for? I mean, I know we pay taxes, what did we pick up that we're paying that much more tax on?
Is that our property?
Yeah, see, we pay tax on property that we make money on, so what did we pick up this year? And we must have known it, because we budgeted for it, and we paid the exact right amount.
Was it Country View Haven?
But we should have rid of that. Or are we still paying it on that?
Well, we would be paying on the farm ground.
From a year, yeah.
Well, we were before anyhow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we paid on
We
the,
were before, yeah.
we've always paid on the farm ground, but I wonder if that's because of the income from selling those. No, you wouldn't pay, that wouldn't be a
I
tax
can look into that, because I think I have that.
on the income. We wouldn't
On
get-
those lots?
Yeah, on the lots, that we wouldn't get paid, we would pay that. So,
And the landfill covers theirs.
yeah. That's a Kevin question, I'd say.
Or pull up the account
Yeah.
and see what the expenses are.
Can we do it on here?
I don't know if you have,
The power.
yeah, yeah,
The what?
The power.
it's known as clearance. You may not have security clearance.
There's Clarence.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought,
Is that not order, Christie, you wanna check into that?
I got it down, because I think I'm the one who pays it.
okay.
The workers' comp, gonna say the same, we haven't used,
Workers' comp should be, we're gonna get one back. 1 year. Did we get that back, Ray?
I haven't heard if
Yeah.
it's been deposited.
It's supposed to get a year back. So let's leave it at the,
I haven't seen anything, but I don't know if
Leave it at 11,000.
yeah,
11.
Yeah, so 20 was budgeted for.
Unemployment?
You said.
workers' comp.
Oh, I was talking about unemployment.
Well-
We're lucky only two of us said it. I thought all four would.
Yeah.
I was down there.
You said workers' comp.
Yeah, she
You
did.
did.
Well, but I was thinking,
Oh, I'm sorry, we didn't know what you were doing.
There we go.
Wow, there we go, yeah. Well, we should've got that one. Dang it, I'm gonna make a note of that. Know what she's thinking.
Mind
I'm
reading.
supposed to know that.
Yeah, why is that so much different? I mean, it's gone down, I realize, but that went down a lot.
I
Well,
don't know what to do.
we got,
I don't know much about that.
when she came in, didn't we get like a big break or something?
Well, yeah,
I think we,
We got through that retro program we're in.
yeah, we got money back, but I can't figure out why we're
This chunk has been coming back from Bureau of Workers' Comp. There's writing checks and
yeah,
since they're overcharging everybody.
yeah,
All the refunds.
Yeah, it's, you can say, $1 billion,
Yeah.
the first time $1 billion back.
Yeah.
Okay, second time $1 billion back,
Yeah.
that was all right. This time, they're just overcharged, they're
Just
just charging too
overcharged,
much.
yeah,
Their investments are doing all right.
yeah.
And so they could reduce the rate.
I guess we better probably just leave it at 11 and see what happens, because if we jump that back up to the 2019 number, we're gonna
raise
really,
it later if we need it.
huh?
If we actually need it, we can always,
We can always add it in, yeah, but leave that one the same.
do you do that?
Health
Kevin?
insurance,
No.
That's Kevin.
Kevin
I bet
does that.
Kevin does good business.
let's see if we're gonna use up all the health insurance. 376. Okay, if that's up to the end of August, we'll only use 564,000 for health insurance, but we better leave it at 625, because it's gonna go up.
How much did you say,
564, 164 is what I've got figured, because I took the 376, 109.
Yeah, 650,000 will just cover it. If you take 10% on
Yeah,
564.
yeah. And then 10% over that.
Can we wait until?
Yeah, we better leave it at 625.
Good raise, though, good raise.
Do you wanna
Well,
see what those rates
We're
are?
gonna, if that's at the end of 8 months right there, 376, we'll come out at 564, 164.
Is that paid a month behind or a month ahead?
Oh, I added 15%.
And 15% on
Yeah, I added 15% to it, which would put it at 650,000.
650? Oh, okay, well then, yeah, I did 10%, but, or I did it in my head, I didn't do it.
Yours is right, Bob.
Huh?
I think yours is right.
625?
Oh, my
Because that's what you wrote down?
Okay, Jeff,
I just
what
like
do you think?
625 sounds right with the 10%, yeah,
Yeah.
based on Bob's figures.
We did it this time, though.
Uh-oh,
Now, wait a minute.
Okay, the one,
56.
would you say 564 plus 10%?
Yeah,
Is your sock off?
That's 620, so.
yeah,
Either give him a slide rule or have it.
yeah.
yeah, no kidding.
Then he'd bump it and all his beads would fly. We had to learn how to use that in college.
I remember very young.
Abacus,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was quite interesting. That was the only time I ever used one.
620, yeah.
Yeah.
Numbers relate to it.
Yeah.
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 Comes up to 620, so 625 should do it, at 10%.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Mhm.
Usually, the college I went to, that was part of introduction to computers.
Oh, okay,
That included the abacus.
yeah, huh.
How rude. I text Tom, I go, well, it's time for budget. Glad you want to be a consultant. He goes, I'm sorry, who is this? Oh, well, you do know you interrupted my golf.
Mr. Ely will answer his wife.
We should have had Sandy call him and say, hey, they want you back here. And they're calling me, Tom, they're calling me.
Our insurance, property insurance, that's the actual amount. And was it going to, Corso, was it going to increase?
I'm meeting with him tomorrow, or Thursday, coming in,
Is he coming in?
to start the ball rolling.
I don't think they were gonna increase.
No, I didn't think so
I didn't
either.
think so. Jeff, do you remember? I can't remember. You were
Right
saying.
now, until we get some more information.
Yeah,
let's do
let-
135.
Yeah, okay.
And remember, that's any claims that we have to pay and stuff like that too.
Right. The elected officials bond. Well,
115 last year?
Budget?
No,
Oh,
for the
cost.
actual, the insurance.
Yeah, 113 or somewhere in
And
there.
then the difference is, because I don't have very much left in there, you just had to pay some for an accident.
oh, deductibles, you mean?
Often, like, if it's our fault, we have to pay the
Oh,
2,500 and or the difference
no,
between,
it's never our fault, is it?
yeah, 9 times out of 10, yeah, it is.
Hmm.
It's the sheriff's car.
Oh, it's just-
And early, except when Todd Ranzow got hit.
Yeah, that wasn't our fault. Yeah, he got T-boned.
Yeah.
It's usually their fault, and then a lot of times highway, there's a few.
Mhm.
They don't
Yeah,
have as many.
It's it's the nature of the beast.
Yeah.
Most of, when you listen before, so most of the claims when it comes to sheriff's office, they're backed into somebody.
yeah, back it, yeah.
That's what the one I just paid, I think, was.
Okay, we've got, elected official bonds, Christie's gonna check, so
Okay.
why don't we just put 1,000 in there,
All right.
just as a placeholder. Unemployment compensation, we had 1,000 before, we haven't spent any.
We've never spent any.
Are any of the judges running this year? No, we won't need any, because that's the only time we're there.
When there's what?
Well, the
I'll
last,
check.
we spent $671 in 19,
That's elected officials bonds.
yeah.
Why would we have some in 19?
Because it's what I'm thinking, isn't it up on each term? Is it every year?
Yeah, no, it's not every,
It's on the term.
yeah.
So whoever ran in 18, right?
Oh, yeah, we ran 18, we paid for 19, that's right, yeah. So who ran? Kevin
Kevin and Tom.
and Tom, yeah.
And that was before the,
Probably. So that.
Yeah.
If you verify that,
Well, we won't need it because he just said that the other day, so you don't need it anymore. But unless there's some that we do need to do.
well, the only ones I was thinking are the judges, which no judges running this year anyway, so I don't think we need anything.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah, so I think it can be 0. Life insurance, you're gonna check on, right?
Life insurance, you're gonna check on that. And taxes and levies, I'm still,
what's, yeah, the
I'll have to look
difference
at that
between
too.
this and the other, the one back is 7. And the other one that we're talking about, yeah.
What's wrong with that?
So what was that?
What are we looking for?
Wasn't there,
something else we wanted Anna to look at?
yeah, on.
The life insurance and the taxes and levies, that's all I have noted
Maybe
in
it's
those.
this one, maybe it is this one.
Yeah, I think it's this one. I think it's this, yeah.
What that is.
I just can't, and when you tell us, I'll say, oh, duh, yeah.
Yeah, but that's out.
Yeah,
You ready for page 30 of 179?
yep.
Mediation, keep it the same. Okay. There's no health insurance reserve. Supportive fund.
Who's retiring? I know that Karen's retiring, but when she's done this year, isn't she?
November, end of November.
We'll have money in there for her. If she has anything, or anything.
Oh, any pay, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Karen, we're here.
I don't remember anybody else retiring every year.
Weber, or not Weber, what's her name, retired?
From JFS?
Yeah,
We use,
That's different.
that's different, okay.
we use a supportive fund to pay out vacation and sick time.
Let's just leave it that, let's leave it where it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Because
we
it's-
just end of the year, and then one of the lines will start pulling to transfer
Yeah,
money.
yep.
If we haven't used any,
So that's for your.
because
payout.
we just, it's kind of one of those things that we just don't know unless somebody
Yep.
announces it.
Somebody will make up their mind during the year, yeah.
Their vacay and sick come on that line? Their vacay and sick come on that line?
The payout,
Interesting.
but not everybody in the county.
Right. But I don't know.
The next line can stay at 6,000 because
Yeah, the Memorial.
Yeah, Memorial Day, 'cause it was just a freak this year that it didn't happen.
The airport, we can move back to,
Sure, have you heard when they're gonna transfer, I don't know, email thing?
15,000?
let's move it back tentatively to 15,000.
Yeah.
And that has been for long time. The airport usually gets supported at 15.
Yep.
They asked for more this year for next year.
They asked for an advance on that 110,000.
But I was thinking when they were in, that they said something about more. I guess we just,
Well, we would have the documentation for that.
I think it was just asking, I think John said something.
Oh, John's always, if you've got any laying around, then you
Oh, yeah.
can take it.
He knows how much
He
this
knows
was.
how to.
Yeah.
But we don't have to be concerned about him walking when he's 9 mm.
Yeah, that's what he used to
Okay,
do.
let's talk about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Transportation network is 0. Henry County.
Planning and transportation?
Yeah, Henry County planning.
So that would be, depending on raise, we pay half, or? That was kinda high. Probably 49.
Now, let's just plug the same number in there for right now.
49,400?
Yeah, 49,400.
I think that's inflated from something.
It's something we just need to check into.
Yeah.
I mean, I give you what he's making now, but is that his,
Well, we'll have that memorandum with him. We'll explain that.
I didn't know if the whole life insurance, everything was in that. It's all stuff that was not insurance or anything. I'm just wondering if we put it in this number originally.
We may have.
That's what I think, it's high.
That may be the full burden cost to
Yeah,
us.
yeah, it is. It's only like 40, 40.
Civil defense, which is next door. Let's leave at, 25,740.
40, okay. Now go back to that, why do we wanna put 49 in there? We should put 0 in there, he's not with us anymore. He's with-
Still paying for
We
it,
still
yeah.
pay for half.
Oh, that's right, you're right, that's,
Planning
okay,
commission.
that's enough said, I got it now. Well, I was,
Oh, is that new?
You remember that was part of the deal?
yes, got it. Yep.
Of moving him over there.
Moving him, yep.
It was
That
our
one
pay
got
to
away from
play.
me. Huh?
That was our pay to play.
Yeah.
Public defender. Let's see.
Well, we're doing pretty good there right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be over a little bit. 212. 5.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe, what about the one that killed his brother? Haven't heard any more of that. Are we gonna have to pay that?
Yeah.
Somebody shoots
It's
him.
a different rate.
Yeah, it'll be a higher rate,
And
yeah.
we may, for capital cases, I'm thinking we get reimbursed at a different rate also.
But we get reimbursed at a different rate, yeah.
We'll just have to pay it.
Yeah, but that won't come this year yet, will it?
I don't know.
I haven't heard.
I haven't heard anything about him.
Are they gonna be this coming year? I would think.
Unless he has a heart attack and dies,
Testing.
or something like that.
Watch that happen, and then you're gonna be on.
I laugh.
Bob is a suspect.
Yeah.
Look good, orange and
Fortune
white.
teller.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just think, if you run for it, with your waist bracelet,
Yeah.
handcuffs,
Yeah.
1026,
Yeah.
North Perry, that's where they have the bolt cutters.
Didn't do anything to it.
Out there's, yeah, just a couple, either next door to Keith or, that's where they found the waist chain.
Really?
And the only way, and bolt cutters will cut the waist chain. They
Yeah,
won't cut the ankle bracelets,
No.
but,
they can at least run then.
Oh,
Huh.
those are better fingers now.
but at least what I was told is that, they suspect the house he was in when the PD knocked on the door and called him out and said he could come out or they would turn the dog loose, they came out.
He came up.
And what, it was probation violation or something?
Yeah, wasn't anything bad.
Well, they're there for a reason here.
So,
Not all there.
where do you think we should go with this?
Yeah, because that came out to 212 on my
Okay,
212,500.
Order.
2 1/4?
Yeah, yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
Maybe we'll have any.
Why are we, next,
I don't know.
We're over.
CSC, why are we over?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I have done no budget adjustments to that.
Yeah, we shouldn't be over.
It's like the only one that's been over.
Yeah.
Is it, find what's, can you find out what the deal is?
Yeah.
To Kevin or Liz? And put it back to the budget amount of 64,000.
Yeah.
Our in-kind contribution, Jeff, makes that
Yep.
number quite a bit more, and I can tell you what, sit down and update our numbers and tell you what that is.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's a letter in the packet too about, we need to name somebody.
Yeah, nobody's, that weren't doing it.
To be on the board, on that board?
Yeah.
Did you say? Look, they're all pointing to everybody. We draw straws.
We had that discussion?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, but he.
We're gonna wait until after the election,
Okay.
because the three of us may not be here.
This is true. Yeah,
So yeah, just go ahead and look.
yeah, yeah,
We may not have anybody vote for us,
yeah,
including our wives.
yeah,
We know Christie will be here, we'll just put her name.
yeah.
And then, Mindy's going to be one of them, and, she has to step in. Mindy Ritz.
Yeah, yeah, she's got, yeah.
Oh, that's right, it would be. And, that'd be something.
You guys will be fine.
Maybe maybe she'd like to be on the CIC board anyhow. Mindy, you're on the, no, I'm not.
So we'll go with, CIC at 64, and
Yeah,
Christiane will find out why we went over. Because we should have, that
I remember.
improvement we made doing their floor and walls and stuff, we paid the Lansers for that. That was set.
So we didn't send it in.
$16,000.
we didn't give them that, yeah.
Wow.
I don't know.
Humane agent is 0.
Yeah,
Since we, Third District Court of Appeals, we don't have,
well, it looks like it was at 8,200. Once it was at 8,500.
we dropped a little bit.
Yeah.
See, it fell in, it was 7,318, 7,600.
Is this when? What exactly is this?
It's our portion
Third District Court of Appeals.
of, Third District Court of Appeals.
Now,
Does it depend on how
if,
many people do Henry County go there?
There's a formula that gets you.
yeah,
And
but if we keep going on the current rate, I've got us up at 97.87. But,
Well, I was just thinking, would Chuck or Todd have, like, their cases, do they go through there, do we have to pay, or is that what?
we've already paid.
Okay.
No, and there should be a letter from the Third District Court of Appeals that I'm pretty sure, from somebody that says this is what each county pays.
yeah, I've seen that letter before.
Mhm.
We should have got that already.
We get one every year.
Well, we should have got that already, shouldn't we have? What do you think? I don't know.
I don't remember when it
I don't
comes.
either. But I've seen it. I've seen we get that letter.
And I don't think, it's not, I think this is quarterly.
A letter?
No, it's payment.
Oh. So they must take it out automatically at the auditor's office, or?
Oh, we're gonna run short if that's quarterly. We're gonna run short about $1,500. Let's leave it at 8,200. We're gonna have to start someplace. I don't, yeah.
I think every year we talk about that.
Yeah, you know what, let's put 8,200 and put a question mark behind it. And then later on, wonder, why'd you put a question mark?
Okay, and,
Costs are the same?
costs are the same,
I
because we do.
furnish them.
In-kind contribution, we furnish them in the office.
Yep. Is everybody else giving that much money?
They are not.
They are not. Who's giving what?
And that's a question I have for my next
Okay,
meeting, yeah.
okay.
'Cause I know at least one other county's only given 10,
That's weird.
and I don't know about the new county with Paulding coming in, I don't know what they're,
Zero.
maybe the first year after that, yeah.
Zero.
I'm gonna ask those questions, so,
Yeah, it'd be a good question, yeah.
Town should have left it for.
okay.
Because when they went to a multi-county agency, they wanted to know if we weren't too certain we wanted to support at 12,000.
Yeah.
Without
Yeah.
the guarantee that that it's used only.
In Henry County.
And we've never asked for
I'm gonna
proof,
go to the restroom.
but
I think it's time to ask for proof.
To ask for, is that we want verification, that was a verbal proof. And personally, I don't think, for me, have no intention of remaining on that agreement or changing it. But I think they do owe us that. I'm on page 31 of 179. Um, 540 Oakwood Supplies. They went back up.
I think you're good to go back to
Haven't
13.
spent much out of them.
Yeah.
No, I would say we need to go back, we can go back to 13. Is that cleaning supplies and I'm pretty sure.
Paper, stuff like that, isn't it?
No.
No. That would be what Steve would have to get,
Oh,
yeah, for out here, whatever out here.
Yeah.
So like Kurtz's, Village Hardware, that kind of stuff. See, and some of that's probably down because it probably was in the COVID expenses, you know, because I don't know what they would have bought years prior, but sure what, have there been major changes out here the last 2 years to make that
I don't think
for
so.
supplies and stuff?
I thought that you did all the supplies like the census and all for the veterans.
Commissioners?
We're on page 31 of 170.
Yeah. And on supply, Oakwood supplies? We're way under, huh?
Yeah.
I can look to see what she puts underneath that. I mean, I know obviously the, Kurtz's and Village, and I'm not sure what else she puts under there.
If we could, over the next few weeks, all these accounts, I could see it on a spreadsheet, going down through the accounts, that the commissioners are responsible for. And of course, with the description that's here on these sheets, but then the next column, however wide it needs to be, what's
all being
in
out of there?
this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because once we get it set, don't really think about it until we run into a problem. Then every year we go through this.
Yeah, we do, yeah.
By the way, I got an email from old commissioner email address yesterday. I did not open the attachment.
Thompson?
Oakwood maintenance.
We're gonna leave that supplies at 15?
13, I think.
13?
Go back to 13.
13, okay. Okay, Oakwood maintenance.
That is a pretty good amount.
This is Oakwood maintenance.
That would be like the snow removal.
Wow, we're low there too.
Well, it's gonna go up because of the concrete.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, we won't have that next year though.
Yeah.
No, but that will go up.
Is snow removal come out of that?
Yeah.
And probably the paving would come out of that.
If we did that, yeah.
'Cause we didn't do that this year at all.
Paving.
Paving.
Oh,
For ceiling.
Did we?
No, we didn't do any ceiling. I thought we should have.
I think we talked about it, I forgot about it, to be real honest.
Hills just usually show up.
Yeah.
I have to rag on Randy. He's doing a lot of quoting for the guy that is buying the business from me. So I'll beat him up a little bit.
Yeah.
He's not doing his job.
Well, I was thinking, was it in the beginning, but with COVID and everything, things have been.
Well, that's
He
true.
still could have.
He could have done that.
Done this.
So we will have to, next year, I don't know, does it need to be completely done?
Probably.
So we may want to think about that.
That's just wrong. Why don't we round that off to 102,000?
Yeah.
And that would not include any, we're gonna have to address the back parking lot in the next couple of years. We could probably get about a few more years.
But that would come under
But
capital.
that would come under capital.
Yeah.
Exactly. Unanticipated emergencies. We have typically in the past, Jeff, always budgeted 100,000 knowing that we don't know what to anticipate.
As you can see.
Yeah, see, wow, well, that's way under. Yeah, let's leave it at 100.
Oh, I don't even know that
Sometimes, a lot of times if you need to transfer some money or pay something that's not anticipated.
Ergo unanticipated.
And hence the name?
What do you think of that?
Yeah.
Smart.
That took some thought to get at that one. That took some thought to get to that one.
Postal meter expense, we're doing,
Yeah, that's
what are
canceled.
stamps coming out of?
Commissioner supplies.
Okay.
So
We're just not using that much.
Well, it canceled, it was, we did not renew the end of June.
Yeah, right.
The meter, all that,
Where's the meter at?
they picked it up.
So, we still have money in there, we should buy stamps out of that to finish it up, or,
I've just been using it from the.
I guess you can transfer that money into.
in back over.
Why
wherever.
don't you go ahead and transfer it back into,
So this one will go to zero basically then.
Mhm.
yeah,
Transfer to supply, say, what she's paying them out of, or,
Commissioners.
we may need it for something else too, though. I mean, come next month or the month after.
yeah, send it back into supply. That work for everybody?
Yep.
How much do we have left in supply? Are you running short in that?
Yeah, because I just bought some more, books for for the minutes and stuff. I just bought
Okay.
6 more books, so that, and we'll probably need again.
Okay. Next item is Oakland Utilities. We budgeted 49, we spent 40,000.
Yeah.
And I think some of that is, we weren't open. So things really haven't, some offices were closed,
Oh, yeah.
you know, so
I didn't have the
utilities,
lights on.
yeah,
Yeah. Or air conditioning.
yeah, or just stayed at a consistent.
Well, also electric rate will have increased.
Yeah. We better stay at 49. Because in 2018, it was 64.
Oh, yeah.
But it come out to the exact actual and the budget came out exact. How did that happen?
That was a lot more.
Yeah.
She paid
Well,
lights or something, maybe that got put up, or, you know what I mean, something different,
Or
was it a hot summer, cold winter?
transfer money out.
that,
That would be the only reason it would come out
Yeah.
the same.
Same exact, yeah.
and you'll
Yeah.
notice, like, you know,
Is that
November,
there-
we're gonna
Oh,
start.
yeah.
You know, whatever
Well,
that
I remember last year.
budget was,
Mm-hmm.
well.
And at the time it did.
Yeah, well, when you first started,
At the end of the year, yeah.
which would you pay, you said, to Oakland Supplies or then Commissioner Supplies?
So, Commissioner supplies is what I pay for still. So like
We
paper.
budgeted,
the envelope.
we budgeted 60,000. According to the spreadsheet in 18.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
that was 64. So we must have had to transfer some in there.
Apparently.
Yeah.
I just wondered, did we get lights or something?
Well,
That wouldn't have fallen in.
that shouldn't have fallen under that. Shouldn't have fallen under that.
That would be out of Oakland maintenance.
Well, if we got lights in, that might be why it went down the next year, because we saved that much money on electric bill. We could, because it went from them hard lights
Oh,
to LED. Is that when we did that, in 18? I can't remember that either.
Like, remember setting up on the overpass and looking.
Yeah.
These lights out here were done before I was here, most of them.
Oh,
When did you get here?
16,
You sure?
15, 16, I don't know, a few years.
We're not gonna go into that right
I
now.
think of the one behind,
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
and it was so stressful.
Who are you gonna throw it at?
If you catch them.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're gonna be running close. Should we just round it to 50 and,
Yeah,
On the day.
yeah.
Well, it's probably do make a big difference in price.
They will over a period of time. see, the 911, leave it the same.
Well, I suppose, what, 270 divided by 8, let's go with that one.
Why was it so much more than last year?
40,500. 405, yeah, we'll be short this time a little bit if we're right on the money, so. I don't really know what comes out of there.
That gets transferred for salaries
Okay,
at the sheriff's office
Oh,
for dispatch.
I bet. Oh, is it just dispatch?
Pretty much dispatch and administrative people.
okay. So 404, 350, we better go up to 405, because that's what it's gonna come out to this year, 405.
They got a raise.
That's this year. I did it 270 divided, unless that's not an actual number, unless they're taking,
Well, are they union? The
Deputies
dispatchers?
are,
yeah.
or the dispatchers might be. But that supplements his contract that he has with the union.
I say let's put it at 405.
Yeah.
Or what?
4 or 5.
Did Bruce have any on the end of the application fee?
No, skipped over that because I figured just keep it the same.
Yeah.
And then maybe next year, still low, adjust it down a little bit.
This next one is where we kind of wanted to transfer every time we used.
County home improvement?
Courthouse.
Oh, courthouse improvement. It is a county home. Courthouse. It's way off field there.
I'm not gonna lie, I forget to do that.
What, you forget to lie?
To do that, which I haven't had any this year, but if I would have gotten a bill, I'd probably be like.
Okay, so now, do we need the budget line for that, or is that?
We're gonna use it. We do.
Well, we're gonna use it.
Well, don't we have a capital improvement fund? That
Yeah,
we-
we haven't wanted it tracked for, I think it was 18 or 19. He just wanted it tracked separate.
Courthouse improvement?
So we have to transfer it in to that line and pay it out. So it's gotta be budgeted in order to transfer it in to be able to pay it out.
So it can't be, that's weird.
So really, that should be over almost $400,000.
But then like, community justice,
It's 368.
but I'm trying to think of what I just transferred into. I did all that today. But I don't think it was 40/30. I think that Lady Justice has a whole different line account one too.
Well, he was, Kevin said he was going to set up.
Yeah, so what part of the courthouse is Lady Justice, the tower not to be considered the courthouse?
So he just wanted to, track,
Just that project?
yeah, which we have the flexibility in this county system to do.
But what I'm saying is if we do it that way, we wouldn't have to, we wouldn't do this line for that also.
That's a question that,
Well, unless we're just keeping track of the remodel that we're doing right now, that's what he wants to keep track of, doesn't he? Separate from any other courthouse improvements, but we're gonna make any other courthouse improvements, are we?
That's what I'm saying, I don't
Yeah.
know.
I mean,
I don't know what 4030 is.
I have to let know.
14030. Huh. No.
Okay, well, Christie's checking on that, let's move on to the original jail.
It should stay, it should, yeah, we should leave it right at that number. 900 would be,
We should get one more bill, shouldn't we?
yeah. Yeah, if that's divided by, of course, our bills are always a little bit different, but we always put that in there, and then there will always be money coming out. You know, I mean, we always have money to transfer out at the end of the year. We won't go up and get up that high, I don't think, because it'll be probably too.
Okay, what I have here is it's when raising capital from carryover. So you take it from the 50755 and you put it in the 4030 1100 40410. That's when you are gonna pay something from the capital, but you need to raise, you need a line to raise it from the carryover. So honestly, I would say just do that as we need it.
Just put.
I would get zero.
That's what I was thinking.
And then when the time comes, if we have to do it, then,
We just, yeah, well, that's what our budget adjustment is.
yeah.
Because really it ends up
Yep.
zeroing itself out.
Yeah. So we're gonna put zero at that 75?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, according to my figures, that would come out to 843.75 if it was the same, if that's equal. So it's gonna be less than 900,000, so we're gonna have a little bit left in
We
there.
always have money left.
We always have a
But
little.
a lot of that's because part of that's being paid from TCAP.
TCAP, yeah. So we better
We don't do
budget
that
that.
next year,
Well, that's,
then we're gonna need,
yeah, because we get
about 250.
150,000 from
What was it,
TCAP.
215, does that sound right?
Yeah, it was two, yeah. 617, 619 divided by 3, 205. Now, damn it.
So 860 to 870 would be, so 900 would be good. If we're paying it all, that's at 215. Somewhere around there, might be 218.
205, 873,
We're
yeah.
paying it all 900,000.
900 would be enough.
Yeah, I think it will be. Well, the TCAP though gives us 75,000.
If we get TCAP.
Or 75,000 is what we would get, so.
If you take the 900 divided by 4,
Yeah. Right,
that would be 2 1/4
Yeah.
quarter, which,
yeah.
I don't know how many beds.
Two,
How many beds?
we're staying at 37 beds.
There's 7 beds, and how much is that amount per bed?
It's 37 beds times 70, let's make it 73. So that's times,
So it's 2701 a month.
yeah, 243,090. 243,090 for a quarter, according to that. But we always get some discounts because we don't fill all our beds.
I was gonna say, I've never paid.
No, we've never paid $243, I don't think.
I think you'd be fine with that.
Yeah, I think we'll be okay with 900.
Works for me. Sure you have to pay it at all, but.
Yeah. Well, you take the jail and the sheriff's budget and take,
Court.
and the court and juvenile detention away. If everybody would behave, we could run this court.
That was part of my comment on Facebook when she was complaining about, we should start paying for people's houses and this and that.
Yeah,
Do you guys realize how much you pay in jail?
yeah.
Take people to jail?
Yeah,
$250,000 a quarter.
yeah.
Your 3 kids, are probably parents that were paid for before.
Yeah, do it daily. $900,000
It's true.
divided by 365, you're paying $2,465 a day for the privilege of having that jail over there. Yeah.
But it's something we can't do ourselves.
Well, and by law, we have to have a jail. By law, you have to have
Yeah,
it.
it's just,
Yeah.
you know, I don't understand how Paulding County can do it.
I don't know. And they do, and their per diem rate is cheaper than ours.
So I don't know.
I don't know how they do it.
A log cabin with bars on the windows, I have no
Where did they
idea.
go?
They have a jail.
They have a jail in Paulding County. It's a real nice building. Yeah. It's right on 127 when you're going south out of Paulding.
Yeah.
On the left-hand side, right after you cross the creek bridge. It's right
But it's
there.
always full.
Huh?
Probably always full.
Well,
I don't know how many they have in there.
Have gone on to the.
Bigger, better place.
Yeah, they move them
They were
on.
capital offenses.
Yeah.
Okay, I, in the mood to quit at 12:30. The juvenile detention center, let's keep it 224.
Okay.
So far, the finance committee has not talked about raising, rates.
Okay.
And it's gonna be a hard sell to the 4 commissioners that are on the board.
To raise rates.
We had one commissioner say that we are not going to raise rates. Okay, the next line, wildlife, land, and homestead refunds. That,
I'd say leave the state 1,800.
you know,
Of course, 18 was an expensive year. Everything was higher then. Everything but the jail.
okay, timber forest, that's 0, accrual accounting,
Is that software?
no, that comes out of Kevin's, I think that comes out of the data processing budget.
Well, it's the same as we budget every year, so how much do we have to budget for it?
This is budget 15.8. There's another item on your list to find out what that is.
And don't call Tom. He's not gonna answer.
Very well.
You should text him and say, the commissioners told me not to call you, to text you anymore. But
Yeah.
I'm going to anyway.
We're going to anyway.
Since we don't have any Oakwood Commons utilities, courthouse utilities, this,
I didn't know that line existed.
You just stopped using that one.
yeah.
Okay.
One time I think that was being used and.
Okay, well,
Let's just zero it out, yeah.
Demo project,
Those are,
zero.
How about the courthouse utilities?
That was 0.
0.
okay.
Country View Haven, 0.
0, yeah.
That was an easy one.
Yeah.
That there was a little more money left over than I anticipated.
Yeah.
I thought we'd be about $200,000 200,000, maybe at the max, 250. What helped us was our unemployment costs.
We're down, yeah.
Way,
Good.
way less than the estimate, because we had estimated worst case scenario.
Yeah, and I remember we talked about that and said, let's go with worst, if everybody draws unemployment all the way out, yeah.
Okay, I'm on page 43 of 179.
Yep.
The revolving loan.
I'm gonna get numbers from them, from Sue.
I have a feeling we haven't been billed, have we? For the revolving loan?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Well, yeah. Because they had in 19, had 354 or 355,000 in expenses
Well, we budgeted 250.
this year, and we used 23.
Well, I'm starting to get bills, so.
Okay.
I know they're behind, because Elizabeth sent that during COVID from a few months behind, where people couldn't go in houses.
Yeah,
So,
Okay.
I know they are behind. And
so
they have that expense.
you'll get that from,
I'm gonna get the budget for next year.
Okay.
too.
Okay, you'll get that, and the micro enterprise loan fund is the same thing as the revolving loan fund.
yeah.
Housing rehab revolving fund, it's page 77 of 179.
We'll have more account numbers too, with the new funds, because he changes that with every.
Okay, this is,
I'm back to like the chip and all of that,
that's,
20,
So is this bill coming yet for this? I mean, we got 125 in there, we haven't taken any out.
you know, you're talking about all those line items, that's on this page. The next page. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, you see all these grant numbers we'll have, and they can't take those away, that's how they set it up. So we'll have all new lines. Some of the things may not be all the way paid out and stuff.
Yeah, that portion will just continue to get bigger.
Correct.
Yeah. This, we're dealing with the housing rehab revolving fund.
And
Is that something that you may need to check into?
yeah.
Well, we've been spending money on
Will that
that.
fall under this block grant?
No.
That's got,
2420 fund versus the 2480 fund, or this the 2090. This 2420. Okay,
yeah. It seems to me that that's a number that must be given to us by somebody, because we wouldn't have put 125 in
Right, they
there.
give us a budget, but.
Huh.
Alright.
So we'll wait for their number. Who does that come from, Mommy Valley?
So,
Question mark.
I'm just writing Christie on here. She's the one
So
that said,
really for, then on page 83, 179, all those numbers will,
be given to us.
they will be given to us?
yeah. What happens is, she will get me the budget for the 2480, how much each black grant there is for 20, because we're still on 18 and it's every 2 years, there's actually 120 in there. These, we probably will have to budget some, because they're not paid yet, unless I get a PO, and just extend it out. I'll check into that, but we'll have all new, instead of the 53, you know, the BC 161, so we're still paying, I think that's paid now, though, all the 16.
But these numbers will never go away.
They'll never go away. We'll never use it again either, though.
Right. Yeah. because it will still continue to go, always have the year, the calendar year or fiscal year in
The BC
grant number.
will be up too, there's quite a bit less than that one. But I'm thinking we're gonna be paying on these 18s for a while yet. So, I'll ask her for something to see exactly where we're at on that, those.
Okay.
Christie. Boy, this is going fast. Way faster than I thought it would. Okay, now we're at capital courthouse improvement.
Okay, this is a fund. That things get transferred to, right?
Where's the do you still have where we transferred the written one, handwritten one, that we just.
It's laying over there.
Like this.
What account number is that?
115,000 from, 4,507.55 to, that's out of 1,100, 4,507.55 to 4110, 40410.
That's not, this is not.
Okay, wait, 4110,
1100,
okay. 40, 10,
4410.
44.
40410.
That is Lady Justice, that's what we're paying her.
Lady Justice Project, well, there's 230,000, or 253,000 from 403011005080 to the same, to that,
What we were doing-
4110.
We took the, capital improvements, so there's 200-some-thousand, but we had 85. So we've got two different lines we're putting into this 4110.
Which is,
One was from the general fund carryover, and one was from the courthouse, capital courthouse.
yeah.
So we're gonna have,
70.
it was 83, I think, in there. So, whenever we budget for this Lady Justice, are we going to do any more 2020? Because I'll have the money, we'll have the money in there for what we're doing right now, the 300 some. Question is for the next phase. When is that gonna be, do you think? Is that gonna be 2020 that we're gonna do 21?
Probably.
It may be, but I think for the sake of balancing the budget,
Just hold off on that. and
we'll hold off on that. So,
Yeah.
I'm still, or they put the 110 in there, which I haven't gotten from the airport yet.
yeah, and, yeah, I'll call, Tom Parker,
Okay.
find out what's going on.
That, and then I was gonna ask Dean, the US, the 2,000 for the underground storage tanks, I haven't got from them yet either. I pay it, and then I get reimbursed from them.
You know, we could, the money we receive for the radio payment,
It could go right to that too.
why don't we put that right into our
Courthouse improvement.
capital that we can use?
Into this one, capital courthouse improvement.
Is that where we should put it?
4110. That's the tower project. That's what I was saying earlier, how we got a different account. So
So-
you would want to put it in this 4110, 1100, 40410, that's the revenue line.
Yeah,
And then we'll pay it out of the expense line. So the radio, so we would need to tell Nick that, because I think he takes care of that. I don't know where he's putting it, or has he gotten anything yet?
well, no,
Oh,
I think it's just gonna bill them this week.
okay.
There's two of the entities that want to pay the whole thing, and I think the rest of them are going to
To go on
do
payments.
payments probably twice a year.
So we put it in that 40410.
4110,
4110,
1100,
Yeah, 40410.
yeah.
Yeah, that's Lady Justice, okay.
Okay, so this,
And that's a brand new one, so this is the old Capitol Courthouse Improvement one, this
If we do,
580.
we may have some out of that, I don't know if something else would go wrong, but I don't know why. A big project.
Well, we already
Chiller
did,
go out.
we already did something back, a little ways back, 75,000, didn't we? In that one, so how many?
Probably Bill Meyer, like the bills from 2017 or
Yeah,
they gave me.
because we may not get the bills for this until
oh, good lord, yeah,
2024.
yeah.
2024? Well, I see, he just told me IAT wanted a purchase order.
Okay.
So that's why I had to get all that moved around so I could create a purchase order.
Okay, all right.
Well, it might move faster with them being here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You know, what, for budget purposes on this 4030, we've only spent 16,000, I'd say 40.
yeah, let's do that right now, yeah, that's a good number.
If it's like a chiller or something like, we would pay it out of that, correct?
Right.
If we had to replace it, that would be a capital, but otherwise it would be maintenance or repairs.
Okay. I don't know what else.
But if we only put that to 40, that's gonna give us 60,000 there to play with, for the, for the budget for budget purposes, so.
And we'll have a defined revenue stream.
Yeah.
Replace chilled water unit,
uh,
22,000.
Yeah, if anything we get back, like from workers' comp goes back into
Right.
Well, I have noted on here, you must have asked them.
reimbursement, let's, page 171 or 179. Kate, what are you even looking for?
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, but we got a long ways to go, there's a lot more numbers here.
Where's Austin here? Where are we at?
171, 179, pay attention, girls.
Well, I looked down at 110.
We're at 141.
Yeah. Yeah. The next time the hammer flies, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, if it's the Han Center supplies. Let's see, let's.
Leave it at 3,000 then.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's $3,030.50.
Next item is Han Center, other expenses.
You could just leave it as.
That one might take it, that might go that high yet.
That's a big difference from 3 to 11.
But was that,
I'm sorry, 7.
did they get carpet or something up there? Did they get something new this last year?
Well, we
Did they redo?
we did OSU,
CIC.
last year, we did
Yeah.
CIC this year. Yeah, was it this year, early in the year.
So that might be why it moved budget wise.
What's your pleasure? Go back to,
10,000?
Before 8.
Oh, we had 8 before, yeah. Let's go to 8. Because that'll still cover our 7, well, we don't know, we don't know where at the end yet.
That's their cash.
it looks like 8,000 will do there.
Yeah,
Is that just like the elevator?
Yeah, that kind of stuff, whatever they.
Contracts?
With, yeah.
Because you're at 69 now, are you gonna have,
you might run out there.
yeah, you're 69, so you only have,
Contracts are paid every, like
how
they
much do
should
you
be.
just pay, do
Oh,
you pay the elevator once a year or every month or?
And I'm not sure, because it's a new one now, it's a new
might have to give us some money on that.
8,200.
Yeah, you'll go over 10,000 there if that's, unless,
Actually, in the building improvements, that would be the
I don't think
carpet
that's,
stuff, probably.
yeah.
But they also got that awning, didn't they? Didn't Hod Center get a new awning? I think they did, didn't they, out front?
I don't know.
I don't remember what that was for.
There was supposed to be an awning, in fact, on Board of Elections.
Yeah, that's kind of that one.
9,000.
9,000, yeah. Well, you go to 10,392 if that's right on the money, but we don't know.
Looking at prior years.
Yeah,
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 Okay, so I'm sorry, 9,000.
yeah.
yeah.
sorry, I jumped.
Now, there's your improvements.
Yeah,
See, this year I wonder if all the improvement payments are made already.
This is low.
Yeah. If that's everything, we'll pay into Hans, because that's probably CIC, right?
There'd be no building.
I mean, yeah, but the bulk of it would be CIC, wouldn't it?
Bill for that?
I don't get any of those.
Well, we would owe you extension since we own, any improvements in there. we
Yeah.
would
Unless
pay
it is
for.
for them, it would just say Hod Center.
But that was this year too, wasn't it? No,
That 17,000, yeah, that was about the amount for
CIC, yeah.
17 months?
And so, and really, there's nothing that should be improved next year in there. I mean,
Yeah.
we aren't looking at any big remodel jobs anymore, because that's third floor done.
We just need to get that floor fixed in the lobby.
Okay, so let's knock that down to 20.
You have fun yet?
It only takes about 10, 12 years and you have it figured out.
And it's just remembering, just from year to year.
You're remembering from year to year why we do stuff, and Tom could remember all that crap. If it came to numbers,
But
he'd
he was a
remember.
pure number guy.
But it's all numbers, yeah.
He was, an accountant by training.
Yeah.
Okay, Hod Center Utilities,
We better leave that at 34, because it looks like we're gonna hit that pretty close.
yeah, I agree. Audit fees, looks like we budgeted 100, let's put 100 in there.
Yeah. It's 12:30 if you want to put it 12:30.
Put
You only got one on that
Yeah.
Well,
We gotta waste
next,
that.
there's gonna be a few pages.
Yeah, we can go, I can,
We can, Jeff, do you need to go?
I can adjust my schedule.
Because there's stuff here that there's not gonna be much to deal with. In fact, some of it feels like it's some repeat. Okay, well, we can,
okay, yeah, it's up to you, man.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't matter to me.
if you don't care, Anna, or if you wanna go have lunch, that's, tower fund expenses,
No. Did we get some new things on this? What costs more? Did they do something with the towers?
I wouldn't imagine Bill's gonna be inspected this year.
So,
But when he's, when he's back, it usually costs us more money.
Yeah, yeah.
I would,
I think we better leave it there, because I look back and every year, well, no, back in 2018, it was only 19,000. Then it was 45,000.
well, it's probably because they didn't give us the bills in 2019. It's always a year behind, kind of.
Yeah.
yeah, we got hit pretty good. I My thought was 40,000.
40? Sounds good.
It seems like an easy number.
Yep.
PCAP,
There again,
When will you know about that? You said that, so,
don't know.
40,000 for the tower.
Okay.
Now, how's come we've only spent 73,000, we budgeted 204?
Still have till June,
Huh?
still have till June, right?
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Because I think I have, every time I get it in, I get the next.
Yeah. That makes no sense to me at all.
okay, we don't have any, we should have a line of puts and comforts. But,
Yeah.
so we should probably budget the difference between the 204 and subtract the 73.
Well, we do, the second half.
Because that's what we've already spent.
Yeah.
And if we're only looking at it at this point for
To the end of the year,
the
yeah.
end of the state fiscal year.
So let's go to,
18, say 19,000.
huh?
We get is it right around 19,000, isn't it? 18,750 or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's
So
18,750.
we get 1, 2. Just do it fast. You just did it in September or August? Yeah, September, October, November, December, January, February.
131,000, month, that comes up to 131,250
Yeah,
for half.
I concur.
How much?
131.
250 is what I think.
Courthouse improvement, we're not using that. Page 92 of 179.
Yeah, 0 on that.
Okay. Country View Haven,
Big 0.
big 0.
We're on the revenue tower.
Community block grant revolving loan.
That's gonna, well, I'll get with you on that one.
Okay.
All those.
Micro enterprise is housing rehab,
Oh, didn't we do that?
with that, block grant revenue. Okay, page 86 of 151. Capital courthouse improvement.
What do we have on the other side here?
We spent 232,000 in 2019.
What's that?
We spent on the courthouse 432,000 in 2019.
Yeah, because that was part of, it was 18 and 19. It's part of 17.
Oh, that's right, he spent that, so late, yeah.
That's surprised with all those.
Yeah.
Okay, what page is the budget?
110. So we put 40,000 in it.
In what?
See, I don't understand, it should always be the same. Not always, I guess, because you put more revenue, but you at least need what you're gonna expend.
Okay, we've got on the revenue side 75,000.
You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why we did 100 on that and only 75 on that before.
That's a good question. We're gonna need another, yeah.
You want one? I got here.
Not sure what that is supposed to be, that's a Kevin question, on center.
I mean, I understand on some of them, the revenue is gonna be different because you're gonna put money back in, you know, but
Yeah, I would say the rest of them are.
Those are all revenue, yeah.
A revenue, my guess is that it should be, I don't ever remember doing revenue.
No, I don't know. I was gonna say, we don't do that, do we?
well, somebody needs to, because there's times where revenue.
Well, we would make a guess. We would always make a guess,
I
but
don't remember doing that.
no.
The expenses are that's some big important ones, but
Yeah.
when we're paying bills, this revenue is important to us.
So we've got to have the money, we've got to
Yeah,
have the
gotta have the money to spend it, that's for sure.
So my thought is revenue should be the budgeted amount.
Right, right.
Will you also check that, please?
Yeah.
We're all learning this together because we never did it.
What's that?
All learning this together because.
We're in this together.
We're in this together, yeah.
I'm thinking, Mr. Conley will help us out there.
Yeah, yeah.
You'll have to catch him between, rounds of golf.
I told him, I thought you needed a break.
Yeah.
All right, we'll, get answers, by the way, will you be able to have the answers for us?
Well, I'm coming first.
Well, we got, we can call Kevin and,
And, we'll get, if we don't put a time limit on it, see if Eric could have it back to us Thursday.
Sure, okay.
Otherwise, we're just gonna go with the same, we'll go with the same numbers.
yeah, first.
And I'll
Yeah.
let Christopher know that we need it Thursday.
Okay, so we're gonna do budget Thursday again, right?
Yeah, we'll work on it some more.
And so why don't we, go on, start at 9, get the resolutions out at 9:30 and start budget again. And unless there's, kind of an emergency, let's just do it, and I'll pull out tomorrow, and I'm gonna pull out my notes, I just forgot to grab them. Because I've been trying to,
Yeah.
As we add more years onto our,
Mm-hmm, yeah.
years of service, I think, okay, need to have more notes, and we always, and it's proved looking back through, but on this revenue thing, I'm just,
I am too. I can look in there too and see if I got some of the papers back there.
You have time, budget things in there.
Somewhere else in there, yeah.
There's probably
I can pull it
11,
up.
you may have made 11 notes, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll get it between now and Thursday.
Yeah, probably wouldn't hurt to get that out and kind of page through there.
Give it to Ann and just have them make copies, and,
Yeah. If there's a lot of info in there, yeah.
because he wanted whoever filled that seat, that here's this information if you want to use it.
Yeah.
And then Tom asked me if I wanted it, and I said, I know where it's at.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that might be, get that out. Let's look at that one.
And if you make copies of that, I think we need hard copies. Small screens are.
Yeah. That, yeah, I got a meeting at 2, I think that's at 2 o'clock,
Okay.
the health board meeting today.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Right, it's in their boardroom.
It's in the boardroom, I think. You know what?
So has he moved people around again?
I don't know. That's why I can't remember when we were gonna have it. I seen it last week, I thought, oh, I gotta go to that. So I'm gonna go and see if I can find it.
And I know an argument for an increase is that everybody's worked so hard and,
Yeah. Yeah,
for about next year when we don't have to worry about it.
there you go, yeah.
Works so hard for what?
Who's Steve Stearns?
I'm not sure, he just stopped in and,
Did anybody call him yet?
no, he wanted to call directly, he wanted to talk directly to you.
To me? Oh, who the hell is he? I could've called him yesterday.
With the smirk on Anna's face, I think you might be being set up.
No, I'll discuss that with you.
I'll call him.
On what it's about.
What Richard Wozniak want, did you call him?
Yes. He had an idea for the
Oh.
building next door.
Oh, okay.
Okay. If there's nothing else to come before the board, would there be a motion to adjourn?
I will make that motion.
Okay,
I'll second it.
yeah. Christie?
Jim Ayers.
Yes.
Al Huska.
Yes.
And Bill Lesnar.
Yes, we're adjourned at 12:43 PM.
Oh, he has concerns regarding running employees that are parked in county